Space, the final frontier, the vast expanse. When we look up into the sky, we see the void. Speaking of nothing related to space, Kratos, Dr. Manhattan, and Mr. Clean. What do they have in common? I mean, they're sexy as hell, that's for sure. Like, fucking Dr. Manhattan's penis that one time. But we'll probably talk about his penis later.
We'll get to the blue cock. We got it. Yeah.
But that's not the only reason we are here. Bald people. They're all over the place. There's some really strong bald people. There's some really big bald people.
And
I know we have some.
There's some really voluptuous bald people. Moist.
That is true. I know one in particular bald person is really, really long.
Slimy. Got a big old gullet.
That is true. Dude, 2 bald people went into the long bald person one time.
That is 2 or just one?
No, it was 2.
Yeah, because head, yeah.
One just didn't have the rest of him. He was almost just bald.
Yeah,
He had a beard.
But anyway, welcome to Internet Content with the Boys. This is Internet Content. I'm Jake, that's Landon, and we're the boys. If you've ever seen anything on the internet, that was us. Unless, of course, you didn't like it, or it was problematic, then that was somebody else. Just like Landon said, we're gonna have a tournament of bald people. The brave and the bald, some might say. Hey, that's the name of the podcast. There are 100 contestants that we are going to be diving into today. So we're going to have 4 separate 25-man brackets, because Bracket HQ only allows you to have like 26 or something. And then the winner of each bracket will advance to the final 4. So we are going to determine who the strongest bald person is.
That should be cut out. We're not going to determine who the strongest bald person is. We are going to determine who the bald person is. Who is the bald person out of all 100 of these bald people?
I agree with that, yes. We're just going to determine the bald person.
Yeah, we're going to say who is the bald person, who gets to wear the crown of the bald people.
All right.
The name, the Brave and the Bald, I enjoy that. It reminds me of that Batman show, Batman the Brave,
and the Bold. Yeah,
dude, that show was awesome. Dude,
I mean, that's why I did that, because... That's why
it got canceled. In their last episode, it was just all the characters, at the show. Like, after they had got done recording, just the characters were just being all happy with each other, being like, saying goodbye, and it was nice working with each other.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, if you couldn't tell just by the audio quality being different, we have different mics. We're professional podcasters now.
Indeed.
Indeed. But yeah, that's why I thought of the name The Brave and the Bold, because James Gunn has taken over DC, and he's having he announced a whole bunch of new movies. The Batman movie that he's gonna make is called Batman the Brave and the Bold. And it's gonna have like the whole Bat family and everything, like Batgirl and several Robins and Red Hood and all that, Nightwing. It's gonna be good.
Man, I hope we see one of those Robins get beat with a crowbar again. I'd love to see that one more time.
But yeah, let's get this bracket underway. Now, I've already randomized all of the seeds, so there are a few people who get a bye for the first round. We'll just get into the first matchup here. We're gonna have...
I did forget about most of the people we have here, so this is really funny to read these names all on this list.
The tournament has started. The first one, we have Dr. Eggman versus Aang, the Avatar.
Okay, so I kind of am on Dr. Eggman's side on this one.
What is his power set?
Cool
I can't remember.
Mustache. He's a genius.
I just remember the Jim Carrey one.
he entraps animals in robots and uses them to kill things. I don't know what they actually do. They are robots.
Yeah, but
That's like
like how
he traps animals. He's evil, but he's got a really fucking awesome mustache and he flies around in robots all the time. What does Aang
how
do?
would he can
Have a
move
blue
air.
arrow?
He can move air.
Dude, you know who else can move air? Dr. Eggman.
You know who
I
else
bet
can
you.
you know who else can move air? Us.
Yeah. I'm not gonna blow into my mic.
uh so we going with Dr. Eggman because I'm in agreement if you are.
Okay,
All
okay.
right,
I
all right.
was. Yeah, that's good.
Because
Man,
we
I'm
can't
sorry,
spend
Aang.
forever
Aang
on
was pretty
these.
cool.
We got a whole lot of these.
We can spend forever on them. We just didn't even say
I,
anything about Aang. Aang is still pretty cool. That blue
yeah,
arrowed boy. He
yeah,
do
no,
be
he's
he do be pushing air and
mm,
rocks.
mm.
I mean, pretty powerfully too. He could probably honestly just kick the crap out of Dr. Eggman, but I
But
think Dr. Eggman is better bald
yeah, and like
than Aang.
I feel like robots are pretty resistant to like wind.
Air, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The rocks and fire would probably be a bad one.
Hmm.
I know he's got water resistant. Is this one?
Yeah, our
Okay.
next matchup is Chef from Total Drama Island versus Jason Statham.
I didn't watch a whole ton of Total Drama Island when
Really?
I was
I
younger. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't think I watched every episode, but the episodes that I did watch, I mean, because it's like my childhood introduction to satire
Mhm.
comedy. Because it's just
Yeah, I
like
probably
making fun of
really enjoy
reality
it now.
shows. Yeah, yeah. I can't remember what channel it was, but they did a reaction for like the entire series of Total Drama Island. We could totally make some reaction content once we have more stuff. It would just have to be
Yeah,
like
dude.
high effort. You know what I mean? Like it would have to be like edited and whatever. It wouldn't just be like, TikTok time.
It's
Like,
TikTok
dude,
time, everybody.
if we make a Patreon at some point in the future, we could just have like, hey, come join us while we illegally stream Netflix to you and just watch it with it. uh, so Chef versus Jason Statham. I honestly am leaning towards Chef because he's a bit of a meme, and Jason Statham, like,
Yeah.
I only
I
know
mean,
of a couple
Jason
things that he's
Statham
in.
was in Romeo and Juliet. Do you remember that movie? Did
Dude,
you ever watch that?
I remember that.
He did
Um,
fight some mega sharks.
Romeo and Juliet is the second, well, is the third best version of Romeo and Juliet I've ever seen because there's Romeo and Juliet at number three. A live show of Romeo and Juliet that did you go? We went to that
No,
live
I
show in
was not there at
Atlanta,
that time.
Miss Emily's class. But
I didn't have her
we
class.
watched Romeo and Juliet live and it was really cool. The Capulets
Nobody
and
asked me
the
if I wanted to
fucking
go. I wasn't even doing anything. I would have paid. I would have went. That would have been cool.
Yeah, anyway. And then number one is honestly, it was a really bad movie, but there was a movie where Haley Steinfeld played Juliet, so that has to be number one because
Because you're a simp.
yeah, but like
It's
it's fine.
so Chef wins this.
Yeah, I think Chef's got.
Okay.
We didn't talk about either of these at all. That's how it goes. Vsauce versus Gru.
Okay, this is a really good one. We have two very sciencey boys battling each other. So not only are they both bald, I have a question. Do we have
Mhm.
minions on this list somewhere?
I think some of them have hair. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. If there's not a minion, then we don't have a minion. But if there is one that shows up, then we do.
So if Dr. Eggman got his robots, that means Gru would be able to get the minions? I know he didn't invent them, but they're always with him.
Mm,
They're his people.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Would he have
We
them?
can say they have the minions, but like I don't know how powerful minions are because they're dumb as fuck and
Minions
like
are
they have
indestructible, Jake.
they have really
literally
weird web
cannot
what
die.
what are they gonna do? Shoot you with the fart guns?
Jake, they blow people up. They throw bombs at people. One of
And
them got huge one time. I'm pretty sure they shoot lasers at people in
the
the
only
new movie.
Despicable Me movie I've ever seen is the first one. I refuse to watch the rest because of the whole Minion thing, but it was good in the first one.
Okay,
Anyway, what about Vsauce? What does he bring to the table?
I I don't know how much I can talk about Vsauce. Man. Okay. I do have a kill count of the minions so far.
Oh shit.
They have killed 81 people. 9 of them are debatable, apparently.
Only 81?
That's just 81 that we've seen.
Oh, it's like on-screen confirmed deaths. Okay. Because, I mean, like, what were the Minions doing in 1944? You know what I mean? Like, like they might have gassed all the Jews for all we know. Like, the Minions
this does count a bunch
despicable.
of things like when they were just in the cell stage, them killing a cell and a red cell and a blob cell and a giant blob cell.
Yeah.
I would count these fish. I would count those as murders because these things are vicious creatures like dinosaurs.
And how many people has Vsauce killed? Does he have any on-screen confirmed kills?
Oh, dude. Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. How many children can I fit in my basement?
I don't know any Vsauce references. I haven't watched Vsauce. So, we moving on, Gru?
No, I'm gonna have to watch this video. It's talking about how many holes do humans have. Do we take this into account of him being a cool bald person? Him being a better bald person than Felonious Gru?
How many holes do you have? What are you talking about?
Dude, yeah, how many holes do humans have? Because, like, you gotta think, there's your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth.
I mean, the answer was in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I just don't remember what it was.
I would say you have way more holes than that, because...
I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 holes?
You're counting the outside holes, but what about all the different holes you have on the inside of you? Like, not two.
I mean, I think it's just hole. I think the outside holes is all that we're talking about. Why are we talking about holes? What does that have to do with Gru or Vsauce?
It's a Vsauce video that's popped up here. I was looking up to see if he'd killed anybody, and that was one of the first videos that was there. Is him talking about how many holes do humans have? I do think
I think Gru, because like Gru has access to all of these sci-fi weapons. Yeah, he has access to so many like sci-fi weapons. The fart gun. He has a moon. You know.
Yeah, he has shrinking technology.
Yeah. I'm going Gru. Now we got Vin Diesel versus Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan could fucking break his ankles so quick. He could just jump over him, drag his nutsack across his face, and Vin Diesel
ankles if you drive a car into somebody, Jake.
Wait, okay. In this scenario, is this in a Fast and Furious movie, or is it in, like, Space Jam 3? Because that is a big difference. Because if it's in a Fast and Furious movie, then Dom Toretto is never losing a fight.
Yeah.
But if it's in anything else, I think Michael Jordan would win.
What if, hear me out, it was real life Vin Diesel that doesn't know how to use his phone? Have you seen those videos of him just being so technologically illiterate?
Vin Diesel is insane. He's a crazy person.
I don't know much about him.
He's so creepy towards women as well. Like he's like a predator. Like bro does not know how to act. I would say Vin Diesel. Wait, Vin Diesel is also Groot. So I think
I don't know, being creepy towards women. That's...
I mean, that's not something Michael Jordan is a stranger to either.
Okay, see, I don't know much about either of these people.
I mean, so, Michael Jordan is not a good person. Like he's very, yeah.
Let's see.
But I still think Michael Jordan, at least, like, okay. So what I'm thinking is when there's like an actor or a thing that can be multiple things. Like, let's say we have all of the Ninja Turtles that may or may not be on here. There's 4. Like they can only be one at a time in the fight. So let's just say we can like press L1 and R1 and swap them like you can Lego characters, but there can only be one at any given time. Like if we had one, for the sake of argument, spoiler alert, maybe maybe not, like every bald Pokemon, because there's too many to be able to have a list on here. Like they can just kind of swap between whatever one they want to be at this.
I had thought about that. I remembered you saying stuff about there being Pokemon. Not all Pokemon are bald.
I said no. This is just
because there's a lot of Pokemon. I wonder.
That's what I'm saying. On the list, I think I have it written a lot of Pokemon, not just all Pokemon, because obviously some of them have fur, whatever. So what, Michael Jordan? I think
this is there's 809 Pokemon.
Yeah. What do you think of Michael Jordan? I think.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just because fuck Vin Diesel. He is in fact bald. Dude, this is a legendary matchup. Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars versus Walter White.
Okay, I feel like since both of these guys are pretty big legends, we should debate for each side. Would you like to pick a side first?
So,
like, who would you think would win?
All right. I'm going to paint you a picture here. Walter White walks into the pawn shop, drops a bag of blue meth on the counter. He says, "How much can I get for this?" Rick Harrison says, "I'll give you $27. Walter White pulls out his pistol. Gus, with half a face, shows up from nowhere, points a gun at Walter.
Gus isn't the bald person in this situation.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is Walter has made many enemies throughout his life. What enemies has Rick Harrison made? Because they're both just mortal men. They don't have any special abilities.
Do you know how many people Rick Harrison has probably ripped off buying stuff from them that is worth way more than what he's going to make off of it?
But they're not like crazy cartel members, and
though some of them probably are cartel members.
Okay, yeah.
Aren't they in Las Vegas? Is that where that is?
I think so.
I know there's a
Las Vegas or LA. It starts with Los. Maybe Los Santos, who knows?
Yeah, it is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Nevada.
Okay, the main difference between these two people, they're both very smart, but one has a specialty in science, specifically chemistry, and one has a specialty in history. I would
say that Rick Harrison knows more people, but the people that he knows would not be able to get the same jobs done as
Walter White also has more experience in high pressure / combat situations. Walter White
Rick
has
Harrison's
killed.
That's all scripted.
In theory. I refuse to believe it. Pawn Stars is real. Dude, I loved Pawn Stars growing up. But then I also loved Breaking Bad. They're both... I want to vote for Rick. Fuck it. My vote is for Rick.
Okay.
Fuck it. Well, even though I am Walter in GTA.
Okay. If Walter is here, does he get to bring bald Jesse along? Doesn't Jesse get bald for some time?
He does.
On occasions?
I think he might be bald in the El Camino movie. Or I could be wrong. About that. But yeah, I think he is bald at some point.
Does he come in this package? Because the minions were with Gru.
But then, I think it's just any, like, close companions. I mean, Rick Harrison has, like, Chumley.
He's got Chum,
yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, Chumley's a formidable opponent, like 300 pounds. Oh, no,
He's got his son, isn't his son Big Hoss or something?
Big Hoss, yeah, I think that's what it was. And then the old man.
He's, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He got more people on him.
But, I mean, Jesse's... Bitch. You're only gonna sell me this meth for $27? Bitch.
But I don't think Jesse would just shoot up the pawn shop.
I mean, the only guns that Rick Harrison would have are, like, antiques that don't work or whatever. Like, what are they gonna do? Pull out a musket for home defense?
They have security. They have security guards there. They have to kick people
I
out
feel like
sometimes.
security ain't shit to Walter. Walter can fuck him up.
Have you seen that guy that was on the show? He's a big dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is true. So, yeah, okay. You want to go?
Is it Rick
Want to go,
Harrison?
Rick?
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy. He
Okay.
is
The
definitely bald.
upset. The upset. All right, we got Caillou versus Shrek.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I'm Caillou.
I think we know
I'm Caillou.
who the winner is automatically, and it's not that little kid who throws temper tantrums.
All right, he has cancer. He's going through chemotherapy. His body is very weak and fragile.
Anyway.
Yeah. Quick sidetrack though. When I was little, I was like 4 or 5 or something. For Christmas one year, I got a Caillou treehouse playset toy thing. Came with like a Caillou figure and whatever other people, and it was like a big treehouse that was like basically like a Barbie house. It's just a set for all your toys to play on, but it was like a treehouse, and it was so fucking dope. But my cousin was like trying to help me open it, and there's a video of like, you know, on a VHS somewhere that's just me just absolutely flipping the fuck out because it, like, I thought she was trying to take my toy, which I really wanted. So that's what I know about Caillou.
That's fun.
But I feel like an ogre could fuck up a feeble young child very quickly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And plus, Shrek has like Puss in Boots and Donkey on his side and all that, and a dragon.
Yeah, what's Caillou got? His parents that like the other kid more than him?
Yeah.
I used to play this Caillou game on PBS Kids, like the computer.
Yeah.
It was fun. You get to build a train track.
Mm. We got Mike Tyson versus number 1 from Codename Kids Next Door.
Okay. I would say that number 1 is more bald than Mike Tyson. You see how massive his head is? He has so much more bald
he really does.
than Mike Tyson.
Alright, well, number 1. It doesn't even matter that Mike Tyson could bite his ear off because, I mean...
That's so far to the side. How is he going to get there? All he has to do is turn his head just a little bit, and it's like 10 feet away
Megamind versus Mr. Clean.
Oh my god. This is a tough one.
It is. I mean... No, obviously we're going sexy Mr. Clean from that Super Bowl commercial that one year. Yo, Mr.
I have magic erasers in my hand right now. For those
beautiful.
Who can't see.
They're so tasty.
I guess nobody can see. Yeah, these are the sheets. I wonder how they do taste. I'm not gonna find out because, like, isn't it bleach?
I haven't seen Megamind in forever. What is like his? What does he do?
Presentation.
I know he has like a ship.
He's a super genius. He has an invisible car. He has all those drones. Let's see.
Do you think that Mr. Clean would be able to erase him out of existence?
No, I don't think Mr. Clean would. Dude, yeah, Megamind has a giant robot.
All right, Megamind.
I think that I really hate. Oh God, wait. In the movie, he disguises himself as a person that does have hair. Does that detract points from his baldness?
No, it's just a disguise. It's like wearing a wig. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. He's got a couple robots. So he's got the dehydration gun.
Yeah.
That turned people into cubes. He's got a huge robot.
Because if Mr. Clean just has, if Mr. Clean is trying to clean him to death with a bucket and a mop, Megamind could just dehydrate the bucket and the mop, and it would just be a dry mop, which would not clean anything. So we're moving on, Megamind.
I'm sorry, Mr. Clean.
Now we have Patrick Stewart versus Natalie Portman from V for Vendetta. Now,
I don't think I've seen Natalie Portman from that movie with my own eyes before.
There's not a lot of girls that can pull off bald very well, but Natalie Portman, she's Natalie Portman, and she still looks like Natalie Portman. So, but I mean, come on, Patrick Stewart, like what? What is Natalie Portman gonna do? Just resist Professor X's mind powers? I don't get it. Like, there's
Jake,
no way around it.
this this looks like she's got fuzz on her head. This picture is really blurry, so I guess I can't tell with that one. But some of these, it looks like she's got a little bit of hair.
I mean, her hair is like completely like it's shaved off in the movie. That might be like later on in the movie or something, like after
Hmm.
time has passed. But she's bald
Okay.
at least one point in the movie. Either way you spin it, I think we got to go with
Yeah.
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, he is uh, a lord.
Mm-hmm. All right,
That does give you some. Oh,
that is that
We
is the
finished
end
the movie.
of the first set of matchups for the first bracket. Now we're gonna have a few guys that are new because they have a bye for the first round. Um, we might go through a little of these second round matchups a little quicker, hopefully, because we've already talked about some of them. But we'll see how it goes. All right, we got Charlie Brown versus Dr.
Dude,
Eggman.
Charlie Brown can't even kick a football.
That I was
He
literally
just
about to say that. That's what I was just about to say.
man, Dr. Eggman could get in his giant robot that he made after he got the Chaos Emeralds in the Mario movie two or Mario movie Sonic 2 movie, and he could just squash that small child.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so moving on, Dr. Eggman. Oh, Chef versus Gru.
I think the minions would eat all of Chef's food.
I think so as well. The chef would just be rendered useless. He wouldn't have
Mhm.
anything. All right, we go and Gru. All right,
Yeah,
Benson
we're
from
going
Regular Show versus versus Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
Have you seen what Benson's hair used to look like?
I believe so.
Dude, he had some beautiful hair.
Does that take off points from him though? Because Michael Jordan,
no,
because
because
Michael Jordan
he,
had hair at some point.
but Benson, he had beautiful hair, then he lost it. I don't remember how he lost his hair,
Hmm.
but
But
he's way cooler than Michael
how
Jordan
good is
is.
Benson at basketball though? And how good is Michael Jordan at
Dude,
dispensing
Benson can't.
gumballs?
Okay, um, I want to say he does play. Yeah, they do have a game of cosmic basketball.
Dude.
Play in space. Is Benson in this fight? I need to watch this video. Benson wasn't there, but he does do his drum solo
Mm.
pretty fierely. Yeah. Mordecai slam dunked from space. I think because Mordecai and Rigby and Muscleman, the three people that were in that epic basketball game, since they work for Benson and they're all friends with each other, I think they would be on his team if he went up in a basketball game against Michael Jordan.
Michael
And
Jordan is the
his
owner
team.
of the Charlotte Hornets, and his teammates were Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. He got a lot of people too.
No, Jake, I don't think that any of them can jump into space and slam dunk from space. How are they going to defend against that? They're just going to get destroyed. Dude, yeah,
And
Benson
Benson
could
moves
just shoot
on.
out gumballs all over the floor,
Benson
too, and
moves on.
make them trip.
Oh yeah, yeah, Mario Kart style. All right, we got Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars versus Sans.
Well, I'm trying to think of what it is. Is it freaking Ness from Mother, the game?
Yeah,
He is Sans when he was alive.
is dude that
No, it's not what it is. It's just it's a fan theory.
I
That
know
has a
that's
lot of
not an
things that,
actual thing.
but
Undertale
it's
isn't made by
funny.
Nintendo.
Mhm.
But yes, I believe that theory. I buy into that. I buy into that theory as much as I buy into The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad is in the same universe. Like it's just fact for me.
Yeah, no,
And that is now taken.
I agree with that. Um,
Uh,
does
I mean, does Sans have
Sans be
like
hard to fight?
does Sans have like powers? Like
Sans is already dead. He would outlast Rick Harrison.
yeah, but like Rick is cool.
I feel like no matter how many times you try to do a hair transplant on Sans, it won't work. But
Oh
if you try it
shit.
once on Rick Harrison, he becomes immediately less bald.
Oh no. Oh no. I I wanted to go Rick so bad, but I can't refute that argument. We're gonna have to go Sans. We got Dwayne the Cock Johnson versus Shrek. I mean, they're basically the same person. Only
What?
Shrek is cooler.
Okay. So one thing that The Rock has, you know those little 3D printed Among Us, but instead it's the Rock's face with
Mm-hmm.
two little Among Us feet. Have you seen those?
Yes.
That is a thing.
But have you seen that meme where it's Mike Wazowski, but it's Shrek's face?
Mm-hmm.
Shrek has
Mm-hmm.
so many
Mm-hmm.
memes. I feel like that would outlast any Rock memes.
But it's Among Us, so
God damn
wait. I
it. Is there
I
a
have
Shrek
something to
Among Us
show you.
meme?
Oh, of course. Oh my god, Jake, we didn't even think. In Shrek 2, when they're in the fairy godmother's place, like her potion factory, um there's those dudes walking around and they look like Among Us guys, and Shrek wears one of their suits on
Dude.
his head, so he's got the Among Us eye. I think Shrek wins this one.
Shrek. There we go. Yeah, Shrek beat The Rock. I was a little disappointed that The Rock would win, but thank you for making that argument.
I like how I was the one that brought up the Rock argument and then brought up the counter argument to the Rock winning.
Ooh, well, number one from Codename Kids Next Door versus Franklin the Turtle. I feel like this is an absolute drubbing. Franklin the Turtle is getting demolished.
Mm-hmm.
Like, number
Dude,
one would just, like, put a grenade inside his shell or something. Because
yeah, no, I
Franklin
think
the...
number one could take him down on its own, along with all of everyone
Mhm.
Franklin the Turtle knows, without having number two, three, four,
Because
all
Franklin the
just having
Turtle
more people with him.
is like there was
He
one
would
thing
destroy
that I
him.
had on VHS. He would hide in his shell because he's scared of the dark. So in his bed at night, he would
Wasn't it
just get
dark
in
in the
his
shell?
shell. I would think so. I think he had a little light in there, like he had a flashlight or something. I don't know. Um,
Hmm. There's
yeah,
this movie.
we're going number one.
Even if I did remember the title of it, I'm not going to say it.
Mhm.
But there was a scene where the actors actually killed a turtle and ripped open the bottom of its shell and then cooked it and ate it.
I mean, I've seen a
And
meme
like
where that happens.
them throwing up, it was like a legit. They were just being sick because some of them
You
just
know
had to
those
murder this
videos.
turtle.
Yeah, you know those videos that you think it's gonna be like a nice, wholesome animal video, and then it just cuts to like quick cuts of like cutting up and skinning and cleaning the animal. There's one with the turtle, and that one made me sad.
Mm.
We got Cyborg versus Megamind,
Okay, okay. Are we talking cyborg?
like from
Wait.
DC.
Yeah, well, the DC. I'm trying to think of how to word this.
The Teen
Because
Titans
in
or
the
the Justice League Cyborg.
in the Justice League, he has the Mother Box because that's how he did. Does he still have magical powers from that thing
I think it's
that
it.
don't make
I
sense?
think it's just regular cyborg. He shouldn't have like the mother box and whatever, because that's a very
Okay,
specific
okay.
thing from that movie that happened for like a few
I
minutes.
I think that Teen Titans Go might have been the downfall for this.
Mm.
Cyborg, Teen
Mm.
Titans Go.
Before Cyborg was put into a robot, he had hair. Yes.
Yeah, no, he's got an afro. I think in
All right. Well, that
one
Megamind.
thing.
Let's.
Yeah, I think he doesn't.
We're gonna have to go with Megamind. Patrick
There's
Stewart versus Silver Surfer. This one is tough.
dude, the Silver Surfer is pretty fire.
He's OP as hell too. He's like a cosmic being. I think.
Okay, Hey, I know this we're a little bit past it, but in DC League of Super Pets, Cyborg is there, and he does have like afro hair
Okay,
popping
yeah,
out
he's
his
out
skin
then. He's
side.
out. He's out. I have DC League of Super Pets on DVD for some reason, and I don't remember buying it, and I've never watched it.
I watched it and I didn't pay attention at all, and
It'd be like
then
that.
it turned off, and I turned something else on.
Seems like a good movie to be drunk to.
Mm, it was it was fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I would have looked at it, but it was
Mm.
fine. It was a
Honestly, I
kids
I
movie.
think I think the Silver Surfer would win, but I think I'm
Yeah.
winning Patrick Stewart because he's cooler. Because
Mm.
it's Sir
Who is
Patrick Stewart.
okay? Who is more bald?
Can Silver
Because the
Surfer
Silver
grow hair?
Surfer. No, I don't think so.
I mean, Patrick
Did he
Stewart
have
did
hair?
have hair at some point in his life, I'm sure.
Did the Silver Surfer have hair when he was a human?
I don't know the story of Silver Surfer. He was a human?
Or I don't think he was a human. He was a something that got turned into the Silver Surfer.
Mm.
He was originally a young astronomer.
Oh, so he was a person. Did he have hair?
I'm looking.
Was he naked in that too? Naked with no cock?
He is naked with no cock all the time.
Ooh. Just like Dr. Manhattan, unless Zack Snyder is directing.
Okay. He was originally a young astronomer named Norin Rad on planet Zenla.
That's pretty rad.
He saved his planet from Galactus. He did not have hair. He was bald.
Silver Surfer moves
I
on.
I think the
He's
Silver Surfer
prevailed.
won that one.
He has prevailed.
He's been bald for a really long time.
Right, Dr. Eggman versus Felonious Gru.
Dude, didn't we have wasn't can we what were the guys who went up against Gru previously?
Who
It was Chef, that's what it was, and Vsauce. I was gonna say this is another sciencey boy matchup.
Yeah, from now on for this rest of the fourth of the bracket, this is all people that we've talked about before. This is actually, these are really evenly matched. They have really similar attributes.
I do think that Dr. Eggman is more evil.
Robots or minions? What's more formidable?
I think, well, the minions are indestructible.
Gru.
Hmm.
Alright.
No, wait. No. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done.
But, counter argument, Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey has hair. Jim Carrey has hair. Gru has to win.
Gru as a child had hair as well.
Oh fuck. And so does Michael Scott. He has hair too. Shit. These are both some hairy boys, but they're bald. Maybe we go Eggman just for the mustache? No, the mustache. That's hair. That's a little bit of I know it's not on his head, but
bald.
It's a little bit of an edge for Gru though.
Awesome.
I'm just trying to find an edge because these two are really evenly matched.
Jim Carrey had hair in the first movie, did he not? The first
shit.
Sonic movie.
There we go. All right, I say we just go Gru and move on because there's some ambiguity there.
I don't want Gru to win, but
I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I don't think.
Yeah, I just didn't want him to win that matchup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Benson versus
I'm on Benson's side here. I think Benson is way cooler than Sans.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
yeah, I'll go with you.
Go out.
We can go for Benson.
You can go hang out with Benson and go get chicken wings and stuff and get drunk off of them because they get drunk off soda because they couldn't have alcohol in the show. It was for children. It was good.
Yeah,
it was a great show.
All right, Benson, moving on. Shrek versus number one. This is tough, yeah.
I think in a fight, number one would win because he's very cunning. He's very smart.
What about the supporting cast, though? Number one would have the entire rest of the Codename Kids Next Door. Shrek would just have, like, Donkey and Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots is a formidable foe.
Yeah, but could he beat number three? You know, it's like...
I think Puss in Boots could take down some of them kids really easily.
Maybe.
He literally has a sword. Unless they like shoot him.
But the kids have access to like insane over the top like sci-fi contraptions. I think I'm leaning towards number one.
Can it be Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots from Shrek 2 when they were in the potion place, so they have access to random ass potions?
I think
Can that be where they fight?
I think even with that, with the potions and with the gingerbread man,
so it would just be fun to watch.
And with the gingerbread man being giant, I still think I would pick number one.
What if it was just, instead of them going to the castle where Fiona was gonna get married to Prince Charming, they went to the
headquarters. Yeah.
Dude, what if it was that? Because that's a lot of kids.
I feel like, yeah, that's really putting an edge for the Codename Kids Next Door, because they got defenses. They got weapons that they can pull out. They can just shoot them with missiles and it would be over. I think number one. I think
I think he's gonna win. I'm sorry, Shrek.
Yeah. Megamind versus Silver Surfer.
Oh god.
I gotta say, alright, picture this. Megamind surfs in there. I mean, Silver Surfer surfs in there. Megamind is standing there, right? Megamind says, "Who are you?" Silver Surfer says, "Galactus is coming." Megamind says, "So, no bitches?" And then Silver Surfer dies. I think that's exactly how the fight would go.
I wholly agree with that. I'm gonna have to send you my Elden Ring character.
All right, we're on to the final four for the first bracket. We have Gru versus Benson. This one is spicy.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I'm leaning Benson.
I like Benson more than Gru. Can you look up to see if Benson knows how to fight?
I feel like he does. Didn't he, like, wasn't there an episode where he, like, did karate or something?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I remembered that. I haven't watched a lot of regular show, but I remember that. Again, though, with the gumballs thing, if there's just a bunch of minions rushing at him, he can just spray gumballs everywhere and they would fall down. But then again, the minions are indestructible, and they have fart guns.
You know, Gru dodged a missile.
He did. And he punched a shark.
He did punch a shark. Benson could play the drum so hard that the minions explode, though.
That is true. I think if we're going by things they have done, then it would definitely be Gru. But I think if Benson were forced into action, he would be able to hold his own.
Okay, he knows how to play a 150-piece drum kit, and he's an expert at stick hockey.
Yeah, I think he would destroy.
He knows how to operate a motorcycle, and he can shoot a bow and arrow. He can drive a bus.
Gru probably could too, just he probably doesn't have a
He's
CEO.
a pinball expert.
Oh. Well, that changes everything. Benson...
I know. Dude, I gotta say, that really put Benson on the winning side here.
Benson has one more matchup to go until he could potentially make it to the final four.
This next one's juicy.
Number one versus Megamind. Ooh.
I think number one is more efficient, but Megamind would kill that child.
Megamind would, yeah, he would overwhelm him.
Dude, I think Megamind has more robots than they have children in their whole organization. Just the little brain ones that could just be so overwhelming. What are they gonna do? Just shoot them all? No way.
Yeah, we gotta go Megamind. All right, this is to determine who is gonna make it to the final four. Our last matchup of bracket number one.
This one's tough.
Benson
I really didn't expect it to go this way.
I didn't either.
I expected Megamind to get pretty far. I did not expect Benson to get this far.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. They both have big presentation skills.
I think,
with Megamind putting on his light show, fighting against Titan. But Benson throwing gnarly parties and playing all the drums
I
and
feel
the
like
drums
I
and
feel like a
drums.
good argument for Megamind. He would be able to mentally and emotionally manipulate Benson because Benson is a very insecure man.
Benson, he is.
If
He is a
if
very insecure
if
man.
Megamind just walked up to him and said, "So, no bitches," Benson's face would turn red, and he would just
He
he would
would get
just
so mad. He would get so
he
mad.
would just be in a funk. He wouldn't know what was going on. He wouldn't be in control of his actions. Megamind could easily dispose of him.
Yeah, it is true.
I
I
think
think
Megamind.
Megamind wins
Yep.
this.
All right,
Man,
Megamind is
that's
our
crazy.
first member of the final four.
Oh,
That is bracket
crazy.
number 1 completed. All right, bracket number 2. For our first matchup, I gotta start the tournament. For our first matchup, we have Jeff Bezos versus Mr. Medulla from Sky High.
Easily, Mr. Medulla.
Medulla. I don't know how it's pronounced,
It's
but
I don't
it's
know. I'm gonna
he has
look it up real
like
quick.
he has like scientific things that are basically magic potions. Like, and he has allies. He's on the villain side in Sky High, so any of the villains in that movie would be on Mr. Medulla's side. What does Jeff
It's
Bezos have?
pronounced Medulla.
Money?
Money. Yeah, he's rich. He's doesn't he have weird nipples? Or
Yeah.
was that no, I think it was him, but also Elon Musk.
Mr. Medulla also has a huge head, so
hmm He's got superpowers.
yeah. I
What
think
are his
we
powers?
can't allow Jeff Bezos to get a single win. I don't think. That's against what we stand
He
for.
was able to talk. It's like when he was an infant. He's a
Dude,
genius.
that's awesome. All right, he's moving
He
on.
wins. He's got a way bigger bald head
hmm
than Jeff
Yeah, his
Bezos.
bald head is massive. That gives him the edge. Yeah. All right. Various bald Pokemon versus Kratos. You're gonna have to name a few Pokemon because I'm not sure.
I don't even,
But
this is dude. Kratos is way cooler than these Pokemon.
all right, Kratos.
No, I that was a terrible matchup.
Yeah, I mean because they're both heavyweights, but I think Kratos
Well,
is a little bit on a different tier.
looking up bald Pokemon results in some interesting images. There are just some bald people.
Yeah, but Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos would win.
Yeah. All right, we have Vladimir Putin versus Emperor Palpatine.
Oh my god.
Two dictators pitted up against one another.
I have two words for you.
Can Vladimir Putin shoot lightning from his hands? I don't think
Two
so.
words for you. I have two words for you, Jake. Unlimited power.
Do it.
Yeah,
Emperor
that's good.
Palpatine has moved on.
Mhm.
Alien X versus Bentley and Murray from Sly Cooper.
Okay. I think Alien X is more bald than Bentley and Murray put together.
I mean, Bentley is a
Because
turtle,
not-
Murray is a hippo. I don't think they have hair.
No, hippos do grow hair.
Shut
I
the
think.
fuck up.
But
Shut
don't
the
think it's-
fuck up.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious.
Shut the fuck up. Can Alien X do a double jump and
Hippos-
throw a
no,
grenade
no,
out to kill
no,
a person
you
in
don't-
stealth?
Yes, he can. He can do anything. But
Yeah, but Bentley and Murray are cool.
hippos have hair around their mouth and on the tip of their tail.
It's
That
a
is-
beard. It's a beard and
Yeah,
pube hair.
no, so it's. I don't think tails and
Shut the
pubes are the
fuck up.
same. But on Alien X's side of this, Alien X is bald. Ben inside of him is not bald,
Oh my
but
god.
the two other heads in there also do not have hair.
Yeah, but Ben
So
has
that's-
hair.
That's three bald people and one not bald person.
Alien X.
So we can say
Alien
we can
X
say
is
cancel
Ben. Like Ben is controlling Alien X. It's Ben's mind in there, and Ben has hair. Ben has hair, Landon. We can't.
But
I
I
can't let
want
this stand.
Alien X to survive so Kirby can eat him.
Okay, fair enough. All right, next matchup.
Gollum would. Gollum would
Goll-
win. No,
Gollum versus Terry Crews.
doesn't Gollum have hairs on his head though? I think Gollum is
Oh shit.
less bald.
Terry Crews also he likes yogurt. So
Dude, Gollum has hair on his head. He's disqualified.
all right, Terry Crews wins by default.
Man, Terry Crews is cool. He's a gamer.
Right on to the
He
right side of the
plays
bracket.
video game.
You do. On to the right side of the bracket. We got Wally versus Yoshi.
Okay, so
Yoshi
I don't
could
think
just-
that
I-
eat Wally. He could just eat Wally. He doesn't
Yeah.
care. It's
Yeah.
even if Wally had the strength to do it, I don't think he would be capable of putting Yoshi inside of him and crushing
Did you
him.
ever play the Wally video game?
I think so. I
That
played
shit
some
was
Wally
fire
games.
as a child. I loved that game so much. It was very level based,
Mhm.
like closed
I played the
environments.
Bolt game on the
Yeah.
Wii.
Yeah, it was pretty close to the Bolt game. Just like instead of a dog with superpowers, you're a robot.
A robot. Yep.
Yeah, and there were
I
like little
don't
puzzle
think I did
sections
play
too.
No, I think I played it on the PS2.
Yeah, I think I did
A
too.
Wally game.
Anyway, we've nostalgia for Wally.
Yeah,
Even though
Yoshi's
yeah, I think we
way
gotta go
cooler than
Yoshi.
Wally.
Yeah. All right, Mike Wazowski versus One Punch Man.
okay. So, One Punch Man can punch Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski would die.
Yeah.
But this is not a test of strength. This is who is the bald man. And I think Mike Wazowski is much more bald than Saitama is.
I
Do
cannot.
you? Yeah,
Well-
he's got a bigger bald.
I do have to say, Mike Wazowski, he does have two little horns, and
That's
horns
not hair.
horns are made out of keratin, which is the same material that hair is made out of.
I don't think that counts.
Okay, Mike goes on.
I think if you saw a bald man on the street one day and he had a horn coming out of his head, you would not be like, "Oh yeah, he's just not bald."
I mean, that definitely wouldn't be the first thing that came into my mind, but in our next matchup, we've got Red Skull from Marvel versus Rodney Copperbottom from Robots.
What does Red Skull even do? Like he's
Well, at
just a
least-
Nazi, ain't he? But he's red and evil.
I mean, in Infinity War, he was like the keeper of the Mind Stone, so I assume he
That
has like
was- that
cosmic
was-
powers.
He didn't fight nobody right then.
Well, no, but like
Could we-
he's
could we
a
see the top
cosmic
of his
being
head
at that
when he was
point.
there?
He was floating. The whole scene, he was floating there. Like that, he's powerful. But Rodney Copperbottom, like, if you punch him in the arm and it falls off, what's he gonna do? He's just gonna go get a new arm. He's a robot. Come on. Unless you fucking destroy his fucking microchip or whatever. Red Skull don't know about computers. He's from World War II. He wouldn't know how to handle that.
What even are Red Skull's powers? This thing says that he inhaled the dust of death.
Oh
and
yeah,
his
he
face took the appearance of a living red skull, and his head he lost his hair. So he had hair at one point. Does that detract points?
I forgot. Red Skull is like a. Oh yeah, that does detract points. You're totally right. Yeah, I think Rodney Copperbottom has to win because of that. But that being said, Red Skull is like a super soldier. Like he took the super soldier serum, but it was like a different one, and that's why his face is all fucked up. I think. But I think because he did have hair before, I think Rodney has to win. Do you concur?
Yes. Rodney has to win.
Samuel L. Jackson versus Bane. I think Mace Windu could fuck up Bane in a heartbeat.
Hmm.
So could Nick Fury. So could the dude from Pulp Fiction. I think Bane is cool But it's
I don't think
motherfucking Samuel L.
I don't
Jackson.
I don't think the dude from Pulp Fiction is allowed here. Does he not have hair in that movie?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, that one doesn't
I
count.
think you just ruined it for him. You gave him those
Ah,
negative points talking about how he had hair at
no,
some point, Jake.
no. Why
Can
do I
you
like?
do you know are there any let's see. Uh,
I mean, in a lot of iterations of Bane, he has a mask on. And you never see his
Bane
face.
has hair in this first thing.
Oh my God, Samuel L. Jackson wins. Because Samuel L. Jackson used to have hair. Bane does have hair in certain depictions.
Yeah, he's got a mohawk sometimes.
All right, Samuel L. Jackson. Bane is
Mm.
disqualified.
Bane is pretty cool.
We got Drax versus Mr. Medulla, the
It's
Destroyer versus
kind
the
of funny
Scientist.
as I clicked on the images of Bane, I see Dave Bautista on my screen.
Well, yeah, that's because Dave Bautista and James Gunn worked together, so there were a lot of rumors that Dave
Yeah,
Bautista was gonna be Bane, but they had a meeting about it actually. James Gunn told Dave Bautista that he was too old to do it, and Dave Bautista was like, "Yeah, understandable. Have a nice day." So,
Hmm.
with that being said, I think Mr. Medulla could fuck up Drax, especially if we're talking
he
about
is more bald, dude.
Drax from the movies. If we're talking about Drax
Mhm.
from the comics, then Drax wins. Like, he killed Thanos. But Mr. Medulla, I think, could beat Drax from the movies.
I'm kind of curious as to what Mr. Medulla's powers are. It's just that he's smart.
Yeah,
Maybe
pretty
that's it.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally all this has.
Yeah. I'm still
He
going
has no
Mr.
normally
Medulla
large
because
hand.
Drax
He's
is a
very calm,
dumbass.
apparently.
He could
Yeah.
outsmart Drax so quick. Drax is stupid.
Dude, it'd be easy for him.
Yeah.
I feel like outsmarting a lot of people would be easy for him. That's his
Mhm.
shtick.
But next we got Kratos versus
Ooh.
Palpatine. This is a good matchup.
I do gotta say, how many times have we seen Kratos just get blasted with
Struck by
electricity and be
lightning.
fine?
Yeah. I mean, he did beat Thor, so. And Palpatine did have hair at one point. In the prequels, he has hair.
Kratos had hair as a child.
Shut
No,
the
no, no,
fuck up.
Kratos didn't. His brother did. His brother did. It was
Yeah,
Deimos.
Deimos.
I'm pretty sure that was
Yeah.
Deimos.
Mm-hmm. You know, they both have white skin, just for very different reasons. Just thought I'd point that out there.
Okay. I need to share with you this image for you to show everyone. I have evidence that Palpatine.
That is so beautiful. Oh, but imagine the riz on that man though. Just imagine.
Man.
All right. Regardless, I think we still gotta go.
Kratos
Kratos
would win.
Yeah.
Didn't Kratos kill that guy who controls all the lightning?
Yeah. Sticking with the Star Wars theme here. Well done, Anakin versus Alien X.
Okay. So we know Alien X is 1/4 not bald, but can
Right.
change reality to be entirely bald.
Anakin had hair like 12 seconds before
Is
he
all
was
of
charred.
his hair burned off at that time?
Yeah.
No, he was in lava and hair burns pretty
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, no, like he
Mm.
doesn't even have eyebrows. But the thing is, it's well done, Anakin. So it's like while he's charred before he's Darth Vader, he has 2 limbs. I think a man that has the Force and is in an immense amount of pain would lose to a being that can control existence.
Mm-hmm. But is Alien X more bald?
I mean, Anakin had hair like 3 seconds before.
Well, that's before. He's bald now. But Alien X has 1/4 hair. I guess it'd be 33% hair because it's his inside hair. It's not his outside hair. So does that
I
even
mean,
count?
Alien X is in fact Ben. So,
Yeah, but
Anakin
he doesn't
just is
have
Anakin, and he didn't
Ben
grow
doesn't
hair
have
back.
hair when he is Alien X.
Okay, but for this, are we counting him just as Darth Vader or while he is currently burning? Because I think as long as he's currently burning, Alien X would win no matter what. I even think Alien X would probably beat Darth Vader regular. You know what I mean?
Dude, 100% Alien X would win. I think the
Mhm.
only other person in this list that could defeat Alien X might be Dr. Manhattan because they both are just omnipotent.
Well,
He's too strong.
we're going for the bald person,
I know, the
but
bald
I
person.
think Alien X is the bald person above burning
Well
Anakin.
done, Anakin. Mm-hmm.
Terry Crews versus Thanos, and I just want to say,
Okay.
just to make it fair, just to make it where it's on a level playing field, it's got to be Thanos with all of the Infinity Stones, because Terry Crews is a powerful being.
I
You seen the
have,
biceps on that motherfucker? He's
I have,
huge.
I have some evidence to bring to the stand. Um,
I mean that man is clean shaven.
I
I
guess I should have said what the other evidence with Kratos was, for the people who don't see it.
I mean I'm just gonna
It's
put
just,
it in editing. Oh
well,
yeah,
yeah, but
The
there's
podcast audio
audio
only, audio only.
listeners.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry, audio
it's
listeners, love you to death. Hopefully by the time this episode is out, we'll have it all figured out. But currently, I can't find the podcast on Apple Podcast, but I can find it on Spotify. We're working on it. We're not good at this yet.
mhm, no.
But anyway, hopefully that'll be figured out by the time this episode is out. But we'll see. Anyway, continue.
That first image, that evidence leaning against Kratos, was just Kratos with some really poorly cropped hair on him just to cover up the bald.
It
His
looks
face
like a
looks really
toupee.
small.
Looks
Dude, his
like a
face looks so short.
yeah. He got that hairline down though.
It looks so bad.
All right, since you
So
have a
bad.
picture of Thanos, of thick
So with
Thanos,
his
can
super thick Thanos with his ass out.
can you find a picture of Terry Crews' ass?
Probably.
Depending on who has more hair on their ass, I think is who should win.
Okay. Okay, I
How you
can't.
found it?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, daddy. I can't I can't judge
We
hair
can't
though.
tell.
I can't.
No. Yeah.
I mean, but
I
that
think
man.
Thanos is more thick than Terry Crews in this instance.
Yeah, but Terry Crews likes yogurt. I don't know if Thanos does. Thanos likes
Terry Crews built
farming.
his own computer.
Yeah. I mean, is Thanos a gamer? I don't think so. I don't think Thanos knows what a PS5 is. Terry Crews probably has like a 3090. Come on, Terry. We going Terry. Is Thanos
Dude,
about to get
it's
wrecked in his first matchup? He died twice in Endgame. He died twice. Terry Crews has never died.
okay.
Terry Crews is immortal.
Terry in 2020, Terry Crews played Danganronpa on a live stream. I've heard that name. You've probably seen the main like mascot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what type of game it is. It's got a 10 out of 10 on Steam.
Dope. Terry Crews is a 10 out of 10 bald person. He's moving on.
Mm-hmm. That will work.
Alright, Dr. Manhattan versus Yoshi. The dinosaur versus the blue cock. Who's gonna
I
win?
don't think Yoshi would be able to eat him in time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if Yoshi, okay, let's just say, for the sake of argument, let's just say that Yoshi was able to defeat Dr. Manhattan. Dr.
Like, yeah,
Manhattan
if
would
he
still
ate
win.
him, if Yoshi was able to eat Dr. Manhattan, if we said that would kill him, because that's his way to do it, Yoshi still wouldn't do it.
Dr.
I feel like Yoshi,
Manhattan,
Yoshi's
even
tongue would shoot out at Dr. Manhattan, and then Dr. Manhattan's flaccid blue cock would shoot out as well to parry the tongue every time it came
I
to
think
attack.
even if Dr. Manhattan's existence as this primordial being has ended, if he's straight up dead, I think that he could still just make it to where that never happened. Even if he's just gone. He could do it. He could figure it out. He's like Dr. Manhattan might beat God in a fight, you know? Dr. Manhattan is just that overpowered. We gotta
And
go
he's
with Dr.
bald.
Manhattan. And he's bald! Wait. The scientist dude, Dr. Manhattan, before he got put in that Hydron
That's
Collider or whatever the fuck
that's
before.
John. That's not Dr. Manhattan. That's just John.
Okay, fair enough. Going to the next. Got
It's
Mike
not the same
Wazowski.
being anymore.
We got Mike Wazowski versus Pope Francis. Now, I think the Pope does have a little bit of hair. He does have a little bit of hair. He's just wearing that little hat over it. He might be like balding on the top, but he has like a ring of hair. I think. I mean, Pope.
Dude, he had a lot of hair.
Oh well, okay, shit. That man, fuck whoever made this bracket. I'm quit. Right, we got Mike Wazowski wins by default, even though the Pope had the first round bye, but he just fumbled the bag.
Okay. I think
Right.
Pac-Man would. Did you know that Pac-Man used to be called Puck-Man,
Yeah, but it was
but
too close
they
to
had
fuck,
to
man.
change the name because
Yeah,
people were just able to cover up a little bit, and it would say "fuck man."
yeah. So does that mean he wins because he's fuck man, or
It's
does
fuck
Rodney
man,
win?
dude. I think fuck man wins. Fuck man could eat this robot.
Yeah, he could. No doubt, no doubt. I mean, he can eat ghosts. Of course, he can eat a robot. Samuel L. Jackson versus J.K. Simmons. This one is
J.K.
tough.
Simmons would win.
He is Omni-Man. Oh shit, he's
Omni-Man has
Omni-Man.
hair. Omni-Man has hair, Jake.
Fuck. Samuel L. Jackson wins.
J.
Ah,
Jonah Jameson has hair too.
damn it. You're. I was so excited for JK too. He also fumbled the bag. Alright, next round, we have Mr. Medulla, however you pronounce his name, versus Kratos. I don't think this
Kratos,
is a
I'm sorry.
matchup. Kratos
No,
is
no,
fucking him up.
Kratos would look at
Yeah,
him funny and he would
yeah.
burst into flames or something.
I mean, he has a big head. That's a large target for a headshot. He could just
Dude, yeah,
R1, just
one
soft
bit of
toss his
chaos. It
axe.
just
Yeah, soft toss his axe, and he's gone. Alien X versus Terry Crews. This is a battle
Terry
of
Crews is
immortal
cool.
beings. Terry Crews, I think we
He
gotta go. Terry Crews is
he's
0% not bald. Alien X has Ben. Ben has hair. Terry Crews is bald.
that's true. Oh man.
We
But
we gotta
can't
go Terry. Come on. There's no
can't
way around it. Alien X could not win.
no.
That's
Alien X just change the rules and say that Terry Crews does have hair?
No, Terry Crews would resist.
Okay, you got me there.
Terry Crews would just say no.
Hey, you got me there.
He would just yeah. Right, Dr. Manhattan versus Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski got defeated by a small child with teeth.
Dr. Manhattan moves on. Uh, Pac-Man versus Samuel L. Jackson.
Um,
Could
so there's this one
Pac-Man
time
can
I
Pac-Man eat a
played,
lightsaber? That is what that's the main thing.
dude. Let's see, what can Pac-Man eat?
How does Pac-Man even work? Where does when he eats something, where does it go? He doesn't have a body. He's just a head. He's just a head with arms and legs in the 3D version anyway. I think
Okay, this is telling me about. I've looked up two different things. This is telling me about frogs that are
mhm,
they're Pac-Man frogs. Um, I don't think that this regular our Pac-Man eats insects, small fish, and mice.
right.
Let's see, is this gonna help? He eats dots. He eats dots and dots and power pellets. What the heck is a power pellet made of?
Power.
He does eat fruits. He eats cherries, strawberries, oranges, apples, and melons.
What does Samuel L. Jackson eat? A Royale with cheese?
What the hell's a Royale with cheese?
I I think because he has hair in Pulp Fiction, we gotta go with Pac-Man.
Yeah, nah. Pac-Man could eat a power pellet and then eat Samuel L. Jackson
Yeah.
and then eat his Force Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is
All right,
this
we're
is
on to the
sad
last
for
four.
Mr. Jackson.
We're on
Ooh,
to the last four for the second bracket. You got
dude,
Kratos versus Terry Crews.
Terry Crews could totally be Kratos in the live
Dude,
action.
they need to cat. Dude, we just figured it out. Because no matter who they cast as Kratos, people are going to be pissed off. Nobody would be pissed off if they cast Terry Crews as Kratos. Nobody. That would be so perfect. He could do it.
And he's buff, man.
He's jacked as fuck. So because Terry Crews is Kratos, do you think we can move Kratos on?
I'm fine with that. I was just gonna say that Terry Crews didn't need to win this matchup.
Yeah, no, for sure. I wasn't going in that direction. Don't worry.
I don't think, dude, honestly, Pac-Man he has more large of a bald area than Dr. Manhattan does.
But Dr. Manhattan beat
Manhattan's gotten huge though.
Listen,
he got huge.
Listen,
Big bald head.
Listen. Dr. Manhattan beat Yoshi because Yoshi couldn't eat him. He should beat Pac-Man because Pac-Man can't eat him. It's the same logic as Yoshi.
I agree with you there, but I was also adding to Dr. Manhattan's side because, at first I said Pac-Man just has a larger bald head.
Dr. Manhattan can be massive.
Dr. Manhattan, he got huge.
He could also make Pac-Man's head just real tiny.
Yeah, he could shrink his brain. He could
open Pac-Man's mouth so wide that he's only a line going to the left. I think Dr. Manhattan's got to win.
Okay.
Dude, this is a final matchup. This is to decide who's going to be in the final four. Kratos.
Okay.
Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, picture this. I'll be... Oh, there's a stink bug on me.
Paint me a picture.
There's a stink bug on me. Give me a second. Yeah, I had to get him off. Okay.
Ooh, stinky. Ooh.
Ooh, stinky. Ooh. Okay. Picture this.
Right.
There's a blue man. His cock is hanging out, swinging about.
Mm-hmm.
Aphrodite is just on the floor, oozing some
God.
substance.
Oh, God.
And Kratos is there as Dr. Manhattan tells him, "It's so sad that Steve Jobs died of ligma." As Kratos says, "Who the hell is Steve Jobs?"
And then Dr. Manhattan vanishes away.
I don't think that would happen.
I think just ligma balls. And then Dr. Manhattan would just unexpectedly vanish instead of Kratos.
Okay. Kratos has some really, really good abilities. Would he be able to parry that attack?
I think so.
Because we could say that this is Kratos, powerful stuff Kratos from when he did stuff in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
But he just went back because he hadn't fought the Valkyries yet in the first game, in the 2018 one.
Mm-hmm.
So he went and did the slowing down time glitch, but just on Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
I think he'd be able to parry his attack.
And if Dr. Manhattan beat Kratos, if Dr. Manhattan killed Kratos, what would happen? Kratos would just crawl out of the underworld.
That is true.
Come on. We gotta go.
But
Kratos.
this isn't who would win in a fight.
Kratos is the more iconic bald man. Kratos is far more iconic.
He is way cooler.
We've got to go Kratos. And bracket number 2.
We are halfway done.
Oh God.
Woo.
We are. I don't know how far we're gonna be once I edit it down, but we're almost at an hour and a half already.
That's not as bad as I was thinking.
Yeah. We'll be all right. As long as it's under 3 hours, we'll be okay.
Is that Popeye and Clank?
Our first matchup is Popeye versus Clank. Okay, does
Popeye, yeah,
Popeye
he's strong, but Clank's a robot.
does
He
Popeye
could
have
literally
access to
use.
does Popeye have access to spinach? And if so, does Clank have access to spinach?
If Popeye has access to spinach, it gets to be Secret Agent Clank.
I haven't played that. What can you do in Secret Agent Clank?
Give me a second. I'm looking up the weapons.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, Clank could just take out Popeye from range. All Popeye has is melee.
Okay. So there is a Walloper, which looks like just a punchy glove that extends. There's a Rhino, which would kill Popeye instantly. A Plasma Whip, which would probably really hurt Popeye. There's a Lacerator. Does this thing just shoots bullets? I think. Yeah, it's just a plasma pistol. There's
Clank could
a
just
shock
lacerate
rocket,
Popeye to death.
a mine launcher, and a shard gun. He can shart on people.
Yeah.
I think Clank wins.
Clank
He can
wins.
shart on people.
Well, I mean, Popeye's got to get rid of that spinach some way.
Is that Cyborg a second time?
Well, that one cat from the meme. Oh, Landon, can you find that meme real quick and send it to the Discord so that I can put it up on here?
I have sent it to you.
There it is. There you see, guys. Sorry, audio listeners, you're not going to be able to see this, but hey, this is an incentive to watch this episode again for the second time on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And
It's a bald cat.
Bald
It's just
cat.
a bald cat.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
cool looking.
Just think if you took a little white kitty and just a little white kitten, and you just take a razor and just drag it across its forehead. That's
Yeah, it just has no hair there.
yeah.
He's just bald.
Yeah. All right, that one meme cat advances on to the next round. Now we got the Ninja Turtles versus Stewie Griffin.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Stewie can have a gun, but I feel like those Ninja Turtles will fuck up Stewie.
Yeah. No, Ninja Turtles, they're like Spider-Man. They can just dodge bullets, with like acrobatics.
Are
and
they
shit.
not kind of bulletproof? Like, if they get hit at correct angles, it wouldn't bust through their shell. Are they strong?
In some iterations, if it hits their shell, then they're fine. But like in the Michael Bay iterations, yeah, if they just got shot in the face, they would be fine. But
Those are some mutant turtles.
yeah, but we don't talk
And they
about
played music in the elevator that
we
one
don't
time.
talk about the Michael Bay ones. That one didn't happen.
Explosions.
I think we're gonna have to go with the Ninja Turtles. They're just
Turtles.
better. They're just better. They're more iconic. All right, we got the Iron Giant versus Buzz Lightyear. Now, when we were coming up with the list, Buzz Lightyear was a little bit of a rift caused.
Blonde. Buzz
Yeah.
Lightyear's blonde.
In
He's blonde, Jake.
certain times, like in the Pixar, in the newest movie that came out, Buzz has hair under his little purple hood thing. But I'm talking about toy Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. I'm talking about the actual toy. He just is alive.
Okay.
If
You're
you
talking
peel-
about
If you
the
peel
7-inch tall figure. Yeah.
Yes. If you peel up the plastic, there's not going to be hair underneath that. You feel me?
So that tiny ass little bald head that is actually covered in blonde hair versus one iron giant ass bald head. It's massive. He's more bald.
You have convinced me. Iron Giant moves on. Dr. Phil versus Aunt Fanny from Robots. She could just fart.
Dr. Phil is kind of cringe.
Yeah, he is kind of cringe.
I
She could
enjoy
just kill
watching
him.
a bit of his things, but like
She could
he
kill
says
him.
some out of pocket things.
Yeah, she could kill him with her massive farts.
Dude, she would sit on him and suffocate him. She could
Yeah.
vor him. He
Yeah.
could sit inside of
Yeah.
her trunk.
Yeah. 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 Our next what the oh, okay. I clicked the wrong thing. All right. We got Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot versus Obi-Wan in that one episode of the Clone Wars when he was bald for about 10 seconds before he ate a bug that made his face turn into the face of a bounty hunter.
I think that Jenny wins this one because she's bald all the time.
That is true.
I do think that if it was a physical fight, Obi-Wan would win because he fights robots all the time.
Yeah.
But she has very different weapons than the regular droids do.
And especially, like, she has two modes. There's, like, the regular Jenny mode, and then there's, like, the killer robot mode that she turns into. You know what I'm talking about?
It's been such a long time since I've seen that show. It's crazy.
Yeah, me too.
I forget that it even existed.
When I was little, it was My Life as a Teenage Robot right next to Danny Phantom, only Danny Phantom I liked him more. But, like, they were similar in my head. Because, like, when I was little, I think this is pretty universal. Kids like things that transform into other things. You know what I mean? I liked Beast Boy because he could turn into animals. I liked Danny Phantom because he could turn into a ghost. I liked Ben 10, yeah, because he could turn into aliens. And I liked Jenny because she could turn into her more powerful fighty robot form. What can Obi-Wan turn into?
A sexy man.
Well, if Obi-Wan wins, we got him. Alright, I really am. I am so sad about this matchup. I'm so sad that Obi-Wan is getting kicked out in the first round.
Primarily non-bald man to be in this because he was bald for a couple seconds. He's a poser.
I had to make the obscure reference, Landon. I had to. You understand.
He's a poser. I'm sorry. He's not really bald.
You understand that I had to do it, right? You understand. I had to. Next up, we got Johnny Sins.
This is an awesome matchup. One person, Howie Mandel, who loves germs so much.
Okay.
Versus Johnny Sins, our friendly physician.
I played Deal or No Deal on the Game Boy and the Wii. I don't think I've ever played a Johnny Sins game. Does Johnny Sins even have his own PlayStation game? I don't think so.
Not.
I don't think
so. You should look up some stuff about Johnny Sins and see what you find real quick.
I would rather not. I don't want this video demonetized. Even though it's not going to be monetized anyway.
We just don't want to take it down.
We don't want it age restricted, we'll say. But yeah, we could.
We could say it's educational. We just have to explain what's going on.
I'm still so salty. I'm still salty about that YouTube short. I guess people won't know that it was ever a YouTube short because it was on Instagram Reels and TikTok. The second one that we ever posted about the fucking caffeine overdose. I am still so livid that YouTube was like, oh no, we're taking this down because this depicts a minor being put in danger. What the fuck? What?
We have no children.
There wasn't even a minor mentioned in that. I don't understand. YouTube, why? I appealed it and they never got back to me. So, but hey, at least RT Game got YouTube to switch.
Dude, I saw that.
Yeah, now it's back to where you can pretty much say anything. You just can't say fuck within the first 7 seconds, or you can't swear within the first 7 seconds, and then you can't like say cuss words, especially fuck, and like it depends on how you use it. It's like extremely derogatory manners, I guess. I don't know. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Boneless.
All right.
We should.
Yeah, we haven't even. Howie Mandel or Johnny Sins?
I'm on Howie Mandel's side.
Me too. Johnny Sins doesn't even have a video game.
Pretty cool dude. Not even because of that. You know Smosh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Padilla. He has very different from what that stuff is. But he did an interview with Howie Mandel,
Yeah.
and it was really cool. Very, very positive towards mental health things,
Oh,
because
that's nice.
he said something unintentionally live on TV
Hmm.
because they were uh the thing that he was on, they were being gross, and it was
Yeah.
giving him like a panic attack.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure, it could have been Johnny Sins that was the one that did it. Somebody got their penis rubbed on a door handle, and they were trying to get him to leave,
Yeah.
but he obviously did not want to touch that door handle because there had been a penis on it.
And Johnny Sins touches things with his penis all the time. I've
That
seen
is
it.
true. That's unsanitary.
Yeah.
And he's a doctor and a firefighter
And
and
an
a police
astronaut,
officer.
probably.
Dude,
And he's
he's
also my
everything.
stepbrother. Ah.
He's my stepdad and
Oh
my
shit.
stepmom.
Alright, well, Howie Mandel moves on.
Win.
Agent 47 versus Cole McGrath.
Okay, Agent 47 is a pretty powerful killer.
Alright,
But like,
okay, listen. I think Cole McGrath,
Cole
if
McGrath would win.
if it was a straight
Agent
up,
47
if it
comes up
was,
behind him with a wire, tries to like choke him out as Cole just grabs him and fries him. I mean, what's he gonna do? You can't just shoot Cole. He's bullet resistant.
oh yeah, he is bullet resistant. I was about to say, can he survive just a gunshot to the head? But like, especially in Infamous 1, he gets shot so many times and he's fine. So even if Agent 47 had the element of surprise and just shot him with a pistol or even like an AK, Cole McGrath would still win. Cole
be
is
fine.
so powerful. We gotta go Cole McGrath. Uh, for those of you who have not had the pleasure of playing Infamous,
You should
do it. It is a
If you-
wonderful game.
If you don't know what it is, you might know that Ghost of Tsushima game. It's those people's other games.
Was it Sucker Punch?
Yeah. Sucker Punch.
Also Sly Cooper.
They did
they-
Sly Cooper. Yep.
Yeah. They're a
Maybe
hell of
one
a
day
studio.
we'll get like more of their
More of all of
game
those
series
games.
that
I
we-
would love
yeah,
that.
I want another Infamous game so bad.
Yeah, I want a
Dude,
Sly
I
Cooper
can't even-
5.
Oh man, another Infamous game in Unreal Engine 5. Oh my god, it's gonna be gorgeous.
Infamous Second Daughter, am I right?
You play as Delson and Fetch's child.
Dude, that would actually be a wonderful game. I think
Power
if
fusions.
they make another Infamous game, I really want Cole to be the main protagonist again. I would love that, or at least have lightning powers.
He could be the main antagonist again. I can't believe I predicted that as a 8-year-old child or whatever.
Yeah, when your dad was playing it.
Yeah, my dad was playing. I was a little kid. I just was
Yeah.
watching for a little bit. And I'm watching, Kessler's there, and he's trying really hard to save this lady. I was like, I bet you that's you from the future. You learned how to time travel or something. You're trying to make her not be dead, but you failed. That's why you're so mad. And it was right. It was insane.
And then
My father is my witness.
And then I predicted that Atreus was Loki, and that Darth
Yeah,
Maul would
that
show
was-
up in Han
That was
Solo
crazy.
within
that
like a
one was
month of
just
each
dumb.
other. That one was just a guess. Alright, Cole McGrath moving on. And the last one from the first set of matchups for this round, Grogu versus the Teletubbies.
Grogu would fuck up the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can confirm that the Teletubbies are bald, can we? Don't they wearing costumes?
They are the costumes. You've got to suspend your disbelief. They're not actors in suits. They are the Teletubbies. Just like Barney is not a guy in a Barney costume. Barney is Barney. He's the dinosaur. The Teletubbies are demonic beings with televisions on their stomachs. But Grogu would win.
Grogu would win.
Yeah. Alright, moving on to the second set of matchups in the third bracket. The Blue Man Group versus Clank.
I don't think the Blue Man group could play enough music to defeat Clank and his plasma whip.
If
But
music was...
There's a lot more bald men in the Blue Man group than there is.
Yeah, but those bald men could theoretically be wearing bald caps painted blue. We don't know. And Clank can't grow hair. He's a robot.
one of the people in the Blue Man group is all the way bald, it looks like. Oh, not in these other
Only
pictures.
one of them? Well, that settles it. If there's people in the Blue Man group with hair, then Clank wins.
Yeah, one of them's got a full head of hair.
Plus, if they were using music as a weapon, Clank could just like fucking turn off his audio receptors, and it wouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? He's a robot. Come on, Clank wins.
Clank wins.
Right, that one meme cat versus the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles have beaten giant mutant cats before.
Yeah.
This is just a regular cat. They could
This
drop
is
kick
a
that
very big
motherfucker off
cat.
of a roof.
Dude, it would take one of them, like, not even a whole second to finish the job.
It would be Raph that did it. The cat would just the cat would just like come out of a closet and see the Ninja Turtles, and Raph would just like throw a sigh at it, just impale it right into its bald head, like a weak point in a video game. Just right there, perfect hit, headshot. Ninja Turtles wins.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles win. I'm sorry, cat.
All right, Nemo versus the Iron Giant. Now,
Nemo's not even that cool.
he
The Iron Giant saved a child. Nemo was just a child that needed saving.
Nemo. Oh yeah, that is true. It's not Marlin, it's Nemo. Yeah. I was about to say he navigated all the way across the Pacific Ocean to save his son, but
Nah, he didn't
that
listen to
is
his
correct.
dad
That is
and got
only
stolen and made his
yeah.
dad have to go all the way across the fucking ocean just to find him.
Yeah.
He almost died. How many times?
Fuck Nemo. All my homies hate Nemo. Go to the Iron Giant.
Nemo sucks. Nemo needs to listen better.
It's better than Dory though. Aunt Fanny versus
okay.
Voldemort.
Voldemort. I think.
Avada Kedavra!
Does Avada Kedavra work on robots?
Oh shit. Yeah, if they're not alive, then you can't use a killing curse on them.
Are there electrocuting curses or
I would
spells?
have to think so.
Because you could probably like splash some water on her, acid.
I mean, you could just
Oh,
depulse.
dude, you could drink the Thunder Brew potion or
You could
whatever
just
it's called.
depulso her ass into a wall and she would fall apart. Like Voldemort wouldn't even have to use curses. He could also just use Crucio or Imperio. I mean, Aunt Fanny would just die. Come on, man, come on.
Wouldn't Crucio? It just causes pain.
Yeah, just
She's a robot.
torture.
Does she feel pain?
It would torture her. She would be in
She's
agony.
A robot. Does she feel pain?
Yeah.
She's a robot, Jake.
Watch the movie. They feel pain. Watch the movie. When was the last time you watched robots?
Faking it. I think they're faking.
Voldemort wins.
Voldemort wins.
Look. He's bald, and he doesn't even have a nose.
This next matchup.
Jamie Hyneman from Mythbusters versus Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Jamie Hyneman would win. He's got such a cool mustache.
No, all right, hear me out. Jamie would run tests on Jenny's technology.
Save humanity.
No, okay. Jamie Hyneman could prove that the robotics used on Jenny is a myth, and she would cease to exist. Because he would bust.
100% sound.
He would bust that myth, and Jenny would not exist anymore. Dude, I fucking loved Mythbusters when I was a little kid.
I can't believe it was. Isn't it Grant? Didn't he die?
I think the Asian
That's crazy.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Pretty whack.
Yeah, no, he was awesome too. He was probably my favorite character from that show.
Yeah. Dude, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. I remember back when we used to have cable, I would watch it with my grandpa all the time.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would up in Maine. We would watch it all the time.
Yeah, because it was back when I was so little that I wasn't even like allowed to have a TV in my room, but I had a PS2. I just had it plugged up to the living room TV, and whenever he wasn't home, I would just be playing Sly Cooper or something. But when he was home, we would be watching shows, and he would be watching like Fox News or whatever. But every now and then, I would get him to compromise, and we could watch a show that we both enjoyed. That often was Mythbusters. It was so good. Mythbusters was my reprieve from Fox News.
That's nice. Fox
That,
News is okay.
yeah.
I don't like news. It's
Mm-mm.
too sad.
Howie Mandel from Deal or No Deal versus Homer Simpson.
Uh, Homer
Have
Simpson
you even watched The
beat his
Simpsons?
no, he beat his
Me
kid with a
neither.
chair in that one meme.
Well,
He
domestic
yeah,
violence. How much you want to bet Howie Mandel hasn't done domestic, but he very well could have. I have
I
no idea. I
he
have
could
no
have,
idea. I
but
have no
I
idea.
from what I've seen to do of the guy in that one Anthony Padilla video, he seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
He seemed like
Okay.
a very nice guy.
Howie moves on. Vision versus Cole McGrath.
Okay, Vision would win this because
I'm not so sure.
he can just phase through and like put a pole into Cole McGrath's head. And
Vision is a
he
robot.
just
Vision is a
he
robot. Cole McGrath's powers are lightning.
Jake. He doesn't have to exist like physically. He can phase through walls and other solid objects. He doesn't have to be touched by lightning because it'll just phase through him.
Vision has lost fights. He has lost. I think Cole McGrath has the specific skill sets for this matchup where he could do it.
Let's
My
see.
vote is for Cole McGrath, and I will stay on this matchup for as long as it takes for you to change your mind.
No, I'm looking something up.
Dude, in WandaVision, when when it's the actor, I can't remember his name. When it's the actor and not Vision, he has hair. He has hair. When it's the human version of Vision, he has hair.
That is true.
Cole McGrath has to move on.
That is true.
We got Grogu versus Oscar from Shark Tales.
Oh, dude, this is the perfect time to bring something up. My one of my most prized possessions, my collection of unopened DVDs. I have another copy of Shark Tales that I can actually watch, but I have an unopened copy of Shark Tales. I also have an unopened copy of the Mario Bros. Movie, like the old one with Sid the Sloth in it.
You know, if
Not the one with Star-Lord.
if we had taken bets and we could have bet on who would be the first one to bring up their physical media DVD
Yeah,
collection on the
yeah,
podcast, I would not have bet you.
yeah. Well, you brought up the one thing that I own.
Yeah.
Unless we talked about like The Corpse Bride or something, there's not many movies that I own. Or the
Well,
SpongeBob movie,
I did bring
because
up
that's the
that I
best
owned
movie of
Super
all time.
Pets and I don't remember buying it. I did say that, but that's
Mm,
all I said.
mm, mm.
Um, can Oscar breathe in air? I don't think so.
No. Oscar does slay sharks, but
Oh
it is all
fuck.
a ruse. It was fake. Grogu could actually tear Oscar apart
Yeah.
without having to move his hands.
Dude, Grogu eats frogs. Fish are smaller than
Dude, he could,
frogs.
yeah.
Yeah, Grogu could eat Oscar.
I don't think that fish is smaller than a frog, but he
He
can still eat
might.
him.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, you saw how he compared to the size of a shark?
Yeah, that
He's
is
bigger
true.
than a frog.
It could have been a tiny shark.
Ooh, this is a tough matchup.
Clank versus the
Mhm.
Ninja Turtles. All right, all
Okay,
right, all right.
let
I
me
I I
put
I want
something
to
on
bring up.
Clank's
I want
side.
to
I'll
bring
look up
up.
an image.
I want to bring up the Ninja Turtles have beaten, like they've destroyed hundreds, if not thousands, of Mouser droids. Uh, Done by Baxter Stockman. They've killed so many of those things. They're about the same size as Clank. Do they have the same intellect as Clank? No, they don't. But they have greater numbers. Clank is only one robot. The Ninja Turtles
Clank
have
can
killed
get big,
thousands.
Jake. Clank can get big and shoot lots of missiles. He's a warbot.
The Ninja Turtles have the party wagon. They can shoot. Sometimes they can shoot missiles. Other times they can just shoot out like manhole covers or something. But they have
Dude,
weaponry to
he
be able to
shoots
combat a robot.
missiles though. Let's see.
The Ninja Turtles can shoot missiles too. Like I think in the '87 show, maybe they have like a flying vehicle that might have missiles. I can't remember.
I know that it's not actually Clank, but can we say that Ratchet and Rivet with Clank's head on, do they count? Can he have the buzz blades? That's, I just want Clank to have the buzz blades because they're cool.
This pains me more than you will ever know. You know how fond of the Ninja Turtles I am. You know
Mm-hmm.
how much of a fan I am of the heroes in
No,
a
no,
half
I think that there's four of those bald people against this one bald man. Even when this bald man gets bigger, his head doesn't get bigger. So he
Oh
stays the same
shit.
amount of bald.
Oh shit. So are you saying the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I'm saying the Ninja Turtles are the more
Oh,
bald.
okay, okay.
I do think Clank could beat him up in a fight though.
I was
I
about
think
to
he would
concede.
hold his ground for a
You,
while at least.
yeah, no, he
Are
could.
you
It
serious?
would be a long. You said Buzzblades, dude. You said Buzzblades.
Well,
I was
he
about
doesn't
to
normally
concede,
have buzz blades.
but now
He
that
doesn't
you've
normally
said
have
that,
buzz
I think
blades.
the Ninja Turtles got it, dude.
But hey,
Dude,
okay.
sometimes they have mystical weapons. They have like amulets that they can channel power
Remember
from.
remember how Gru had the minions? Why would Clank not also have Ratchet?
I mean, because they're Ninja Turtles moving on. Next one. Next we have the Iron Giant versus Voldemort.
He's fighting two robots in a row. Just
This
one
is
is
this
this
is
one's way bigger. I think the
this is
Iron
not
Giant would
fair for
squish
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Yeah, this
No,
is not
I think
fair.
even if he tried, like, let's just say, picture this: Iron Giant about to stomp Voldemort,
Hmm.
and what's he gonna do? Oh, Leviosa! As it does nothing because his foot is just massive and he's
Yeah,
just dead.
yeah. Then again, he could just Imperio Iron Giant, and Iron Giant would be fighting on his side.
Well, that only lasts for a little bit of time.
He could Imperio Iron Giant and make Iron Giant kill himself.
I guess that's true.
Remember that one time at the end of the movie when Iron Giant commits suicide, but not actually? He could just make him
Can we
do that for
pause?
realsies. Are we at...
Voldemort just gets crushed by the Iron Giant.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement that the
He's got
Iron
a way
Giant...
bigger bald head.
Yeah, way bigger balls, too. Alright, so the Iron Giant. Alright, now moving on to Janie Heineman versus Howie Mandel. This is an all-star matchup here.
Hmm. I think Jamie Heineman would bust the myth germs once and for all and leave Howie Mandel speechless.
Jamie Heineman could just bust the myth and prove that Deal or No Deal is a scam. There's no money in any of those suitcases. We never won that one time we played it at Dave and Buster's. We never won.
Dude, I
Wait,
did play
did we
Wheel of
win?
Fortune. No.
Wait, yeah, we played it so many times. We never won.
I
We didn't
played
get
Wheel
any
of Fortune
tickets.
there one time, and I got 1,600 tickets, which is insane.
Remember that guy that looked like Trey
Dude, yeah, and he bought
that got
like
all those
six
Donkey
Donkey
Kong
Kongs.
plushies?
It was
Yeah, yeah.
oddly large amount of Donkey Kongs.
Hey, this is the second time we've mentioned Trey on the podcast.
That's true. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, weird how that works. So are you going Jimmy Hyndman? I feel comfortable with Jamie
Yeah,
Hyndman.
Jamie Heineman.
Yeah, because he's got more
the bigger
practical
role.
skills. Howie Mandel's just a host, you know. What's he gonna do? Hit him with the briefcase? Come on. Cole McGrath versus Grogu. All right, so
Now,
if this was
How
Yoda,
far away can Grogu use the Force, and how far away can Cole shoot lightning?
Cole does have that sniper shot ability,
Ooh.
and also the fucking torpedo lightning bolts,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the missiles. Like I don't know how Grogu's getting out of this. Now Yoda could just absorb the lightning with his hand, but Grogu's not advanced enough to do that.
That is true.
I think we have to go Grogu on this one. I mean, fuck, we have to go Cole on this. Alright, Cole McGrath moves on. The Ninja Turtles versus the Iron Giant.
Okay.
I feel like my boys in green might be...
Okay, can I give them a power up?
Okay.
Okay. So in Paper Mario on the N64,
Yeah.
there's the Koopa Bros,
Mhm.
which are like the Ninja Turtles. That's their
Okay.
it's funny. But they have a mech suit that looks
Yep.
like Bowser. Can they use it?
In Ninja Turtles, like, canon, there actually is they have a mech suit. They have mech suits in one of the shows.
Oh,
So
that's different. This was one that
yeah.
they would all four go in.
Either way, I think the Iron Giant has it. I'm sorry, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, no, the Iron Giant would squish him.
Even if they had mech suits, yeah, the Iron Giant. All right, Jamie Hyneman versus Cole McGrath. Shit. Could Jamie just prove that lightning doesn't exist?
I mean, he did dissolve metal with chili one time.
That's
I
awesome.
think he could.
Jamie's gotta win.
Dude, he would dissolve coal with chili.
Wait. Jamie Hyneman dissolved a metal. Wait, Jamie Hyneman dissolved a metal with chili? The Iron Giant's made of iron, Landon. The Iron Giant is made of iron.
Jamie Hyneman is going to use the power of chili to melt the Iron Giant.
All he has to do is go to his local crystals and get the chili. And the Iron Giant would be dead. Jamie Hyneman is moving on to the final four. Now we are on to our next to last bracket of the day. I was about to say the last bracket. It's 4 of 4.
We have the final four
We do.
at the very end.
All right.
That's gonna be something.
Mm-hmm. All right, our first matchup. I always forget to start the tournament. All right, let's start.
Oh, it's my boy! It's my boy!
We have
I seen him up there.
We have Bald King Neptune versus Default Lego Man.
Okay, so the default Lego Man is pretty bald, but he's not so bald that he puts people into a trance because of his baldness.
But then again, other than in that one movie, he does have hair.
That's a different king.
Okay, King Neptune, moving on. I'm sorry, Lego Man.
It's fine.
I truly am.
Okay.
All right, my leg guy from SpongeBob, Fred, versus Krobus from Stardew Valley.
Krobus,
the sewer man.
Krobus is a shadow creature. He is incapable of growing hair. I don't think fish can grow hair either. But you can see through Krobus's mouth and see the background behind him.
And I think Krobus would just...
Does that make him more bald?
I think
Being
so.
transparent?
I think so, and also I think that Krobus could best a limping fish in a fight. I do think so. He's moving on.
Fred gets thrown around a lot.
Krobus is moving on. All right, Zavala from Destiny. Is
man.
Is that the guy?
Lance Reddick. Yeah.
Lance Reddick. Rest in peace, dude.
Does he win just because I know that Cleo is
I have her with me
bald.
right now. Lance Reddick.
Show a picture.
I'm so excited to see John Wick. By the time this episode comes out, I will have already seen it most likely. But man, Lance Reddick is a legend.
He's so cool. He's so weak.
Again, Cleo, my cousin's hairless cat. I'm sorry, but you would be beaten by Zavala from Destiny.
Yeah, nah, he would Titan smash you. He would fly across the room and explode you with electricity. You'd be dead.
Getting underneath the pile of blankets will not save you from this one, Cleo.
It will not. It will not.
All right, we got Yoba from Stardew Valley versus Mr. Potato Head. Now,
okay.
There is no confirmation that Yoba doesn't have hair. We've never seen
Yoba. What Yoba looks
we have
like.
no idea what Yoba looks like. We assume he looks like if God and Yoda had a baby. Does Mr. Potato Head have any detachable hair pieces that you can put on him?
Ooh.
Because I know he has hats and whatnot. Does he have hair that you can put on him?
Dude, Google knows what's going on now. I just type in "does Mr. Potato" and it fills it in. Head have hair.
That's awesome.
There are a lot of Mr. Potato Man hair that.
Dude, all right, let's go Yoba. Even though Yoba isn't real, Pam.
The Mr. Potato Head that is in the movie Toy Story doesn't have hair.
Well, yeah, in the movie he doesn't, but there's a lot of them that do. So I feel like we gotta go Goba.
Okay.
Boldy from
Goldie.
Hades, or Sussyamogus Impostor.
I think Boldy, he is very big and bald.
Boldy is a Chad.
He's the only bald character in Hades. Every other character had
Yeah,
too much hair
we
on their
tried
head.
so hard. Even Scully, the
Yeah,
skeleton,
I was
even
wanting to put
he has
Scully
hair.
in, but he had too much hair for our needs. But that sussy boy, I think the sussy guy wins. Dude, I'll have to get a screenshot from my Stardew Valley playthrough of the Among Us guys popping out of the ground for the artifact spots instead of it being worms.
Yes.
They poke out of the trash cans too, whenever I loot the trash cans.
Alright, everybody's famous sussy boy moving on to round 2. Alright, on the other side of the bracket here, we have Slime versus the Basilisk from Harry Potter.
This is not like slime as in the goop. This is slime as in the person who likes to play video games with Ludwig Ogren.
I feel like
I do think slime is a cooler bald person than a basilisk, but I think the basilisk would eat slime.
yeah, he would just be inside of his walls somehow. I never got that logic from Harry Potter. How the fuck is that thing in the walls? It's massive. But Basilisk moving on. Slime is the weak little baby.
I'm sorry,
bitch.
slime. He's cool.
All right, Ahsoka Tano versus the Geico Gecko. Now, I know what you're
do
about to say.
understand.
Ahsoka
It's
doesn't
not
have
hair.
hair.
It's not hair. It's tendrils. It's
Yeah.
not hair.
Yeah, it's not
I
hair.
still think that saving you 15% or more on car insurance does help you be more of a bald man. I guess it's not a bald man. It's just a bald person.
God damn it. And the gecko moves on.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be okay. He'll probably lose.
The gecko
Is it
has moved
Master
on to the next
Oogway?
round. Yes, we have Master Oogway versus Dar from Killing Floor 2.
I thought it was Edar.
The Edar is the villain. Dar is the character that you play as.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't Master Oogway have like ancient, like mythical powers, or is he just like a turtle that does
magical.
karate?
He did turn into flower petals.
Oh yeah, he did.
The other guy, Mr. Dar here, he just like hurts already dead things.
If you've never played Killing Floor 2, it's a really good zombie game.
It's cool,
yeah, going forward when we try to do more content, that's gonna be one of the games that we play fairly regularly. We keep going back to Killing Floor. Like, no matter how long we've had it.
One of the best PlayStation Plus games I've gotten.
We've had that game since, like, what, 2017 something?
Dude, I don't know. Whenever it was on PlayStation Plus,
somewhere around there.
I played it.
Yeah, we keep going back to it. It is so comfortable to control. It is a very good game.
I've almost maxed out one of my levels. I've almost maxed out my Berserker. I have nothing else prestige.
How many prestiges is that?
It's 5. It's prestige 5.
That's whack.
I am less than 10 levels away from being level 125.
Alright, Dar, moving on. Alright, next we got Claptrap versus...
No, go back. I was on Master Oogway's side. What? He's cool magic boy. He fights people. Yeah, I know that Dar could just like stab him with a katana or shoot him with a gun.
Oogway dies in the first movie.
Yeah, but he's cool. I don't really have anything to go off of. He's just bald. And he says something about the monkey.
Okay. Master Oogway can
Dar can win. He can go shoot somebody else later on.
I mean, they're both gonna lose in the next round anyway.
That is true. That is true. Okay.
Alright, we have Claptrap versus the rocks with the googly eyes from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay. So Claptrap's weakness is stairs and because he can't climb stairs. He's just got a wheel. Except all the times that he does climb stairs, it's
Oh,
just
he
when
would trip over the
it's
rocks. Oh my god. He would trip over the
no,
rocks and
he
fall down.
doesn't trip over rocks. He trips into ice piles, like where the monkey things took dumps on the
The
ground and
rocks
it
are
froze.
from a reality where life never had the requirements to exist. They never would have been able to build Claptrap. The rocks win because Claptrap never exists.
No, Claptrap could just pick up the rock. Claptrap literally gives you a mission to collect. Oh gosh, I have to look at the actual number. It's around 500,000 rocks.
Alright, well, dang. Since there's precedent for it, we have to go Claptrap. Since it's already a thing, since this has already
Oh,
taken
I was
place.
way off on the number. You're tasked with collecting 139,377 brown rocks.
Damn. Okay, well.
You're tasked with that task in Borderlands 2 because you're tasked with a bunch of different things, and then he'll show you where his secret stash is. But the piece of metal that was leaning up against it, blocking it, falls over as you're walking away, and you see the stash, so you don't get that mission. But then in Borderlands 3, you find the person who Claptrap was. He put up like a helpline thing so people could get him to help. You finally help that person collect the last rock out of the 139,000. You collect the last one.
And these
which
rocks,
is kind of hilarious.
these are just 2 rocks, so
Yeah, this is just
Claptrap
2
has to
rocks.
move on.
He could pick
Okay.
one up with one hand, one up with the other.
Okay, that's disappointing for me.
He could
Right.
beatbox at them.
Kirby.
Kirby's going to eat this man.
Yeah, Kirby
Kirby-
would eat King Neptune. Paper bag and
Kirby
all.
could eat something huge and then have the biggest bald head out there.
He would.
Kirby's so powerful.
Yeah.
I really just want Kirby to
wins.
win the whole thing, honestly.
Getting too ahead of yourself, old buddy, old pal.
I know he's gonna have to fight Zavala because ain't no way Krobus is going to win against a being of the light. He uses the power of the light, the thing that Krobus is the opposite of, being a shadow creature. He's just gonna like turn a flashlight on, and Krobus will disappear.
Yeah, Zavala wins.
Can't be bald if it's too bright out.
Right, we have Kingpin, specifically the Kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse because he's thick as fuck,
Yeah.
versus Yoba from Stardew Valley.
I think Yoba does not do enough business, and Kingpin, he's just a businessman doing business.
Yep, I concur.
Man,
And
what was
there's-
that thing?
there's no
where Spider-Man asked if he was a Redditor.
There's no confirmation that Yoba doesn't have hair. Yoba could have hair. We wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it isn't the Spider-Man. What's about to happen next isn't gonna be very wholesome 100 for you, Spidey. Listen, Kingpin, what you're doing is insane. Wait, did you just say wholesome 100? No. Really? I think you just said... No, I didn't. Are you a Redditor? Are you fucking serious? I am not a Redditor. I guess you could say you're a big chump.
Whatever, just something.
Yeah, it'll be
Dude,
fine.
Kingpin would smash Yoba.
Yeah, alright. Kingpin moves on to the next round. Now we have Sussy Amogus Imposter versus the majority of SpongeBob characters.
I think
Now,
that the majority
SpongeBob
of
is bald,
characters-
Squidward is bald, Patrick is bald, Mr. Krabs is bald. Sandy is the only
Pearl
one
have
that isn't
hair?
bald.
Doesn't Pearl have a ponytail?
I don't
And
know.
stuff?
I mean, she's a whale. I don't think she does.
I'm pretty sure she has a ponytail. I'm gonna look it up. Dude, yeah, she has hair just on the back of her head.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
I have oh, that's an image of Pearl that I didn't want to see. I'll send you this
no.
image that is slanderous against SpongeBob because this is when he had hair that one time when he took Pearl to prom.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
they both be having hair.
Yeah, the main. Well, I mean, it was a wig, but whatever.
I don't care. No.
Yeah,
But
Sussy
the
Amogus
Amogus
Imposter's
boys
gotta
are gonna kill
win.
them all.
Yeah. Alright, Brock from God of War versus the Basilisk
Dude,
from Harry
okay.
Potter.
How does the basilisk travel around? Because it obviously has
Slithers.
some
He slithers.
snake, yeah?
Yeah, he's a big snake.
Dude,
And he has like
Brock can
super
teleport.
fucking like venomous magical venom in his teeth.
I feel like Brock could beat the basilisk.
I think so too. I
I think he's smart enough to know how to do it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and he's probably spent some time thinking about it since like he's aware of
The world serpent.
the world serpent, yeah, and the basilisk is much smaller than that. So we'll go Brock. That one was pretty easy. The Geico Gecko versus Matt from Wii Sports, specifically boxing. That gecko is
think-
getting squished
Yeah,
so
dude, he's gonna
quick.
get punched once and he'll be just like a paste on the ground.
Yeah.
And then Matt will punch him like 30 more times, like
Mhm,
speed boxing.
Yeah. Wii Sports Matt moving on to the next round. Toad versus Master Oogway.
Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work.
Yeah.
Alright,
Toad
Toad
he's
is
got a
beating
bigger
Master
bald head.
Oogway. Toad is destroying Master
Yeah,
Oogway.
he's got a way bigger bald head.
Claptrap
I've been
versus
waiting
the
for
World
this boyo to
Serpent.
show up. I do think that the World Serpent would defeat Claptrap. He's got a way larger bald head, and he's way cooler to listen
the
to.
World
than
Serpent could just eat
Claptrap is.
Claptrap. Claptrap was like dissolving his stomach acid or whatever.
Dude, he could just like bump into him too hard.
Yeah,
Claptrap's just
yeah.
a robot. He'll
Yeah,
just fall
yeah.
apart.
World Serpent moving on.
Okay.
Kirby versus Zavala.
So-
This
so-
one.
Zavala could charge up his super and do like some powerful he could do the turning yourself into a torpedo directly into Kirby, and Kirby will just sit there and like mush with it, and then Kirby could eat Zavala. Kirby would win this.
Yeah.
Kirby
yeah.
would eat Zavala, and Zavala would be dead, and then Kirby would be blue instead of pink,
But
and Kirby would be able to punch people really hard and shoot
But
guns.
I'm gonna give 1 point in the score column to Zavala because of Lance Reddick.
It's the only person that has a score.
Rest in peace.
It's okay, that's good. I'll miss him.
Kingpin versus Sussy Amogus Imposter.
Now, we know that Kingpin is a Redditor from the previous time we saw him. Do you think he
picture this.
has the necessary things to deal with Sussy Imposter?
I'm gonna paint you a picture here.
Okay.
Sussy Amogus Imposter and Kingpin are on the same ship. Kingpin believes that Sussy Amogus Imposter is also a crewmate. He believes that he's on his side. Kingpin walks over to the vent to air out his balls a little bit. Sussy Amogus Imposter comes out of the vent, stabs him right in the cock. Kingpin dead.
And you know what getting stabbed on the cock does, right? It makes you grow all of your hair back instantly, so he'd be immediately disqualified from being the most bald person.
Dude, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Dude, I know, it's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I've never tried it personally, but maybe I will. I don't know.
I still have my hair, so I might have to try it later on in life.
Yeah.
But
Once we
not
get
yet.
that male
It's a good
pattern
thing to know.
baldness.
It's a good thing to know.
All right, Brock from God of War versus Matt from Wii Sports Boxing.
Dude, there ain't no way that Brock isn't winning this fight too. Brock is magical. Brock made.
I don't know.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to
Mjolnir
go
is-
pro in
is-
Wii Sports Boxing?
Do you
Have
think
you ever
that
tried to
Matt
fight Matt?
Do you think that Matt could pick up Mjolnir?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard enough for Kratos to do it, but Brock and Sindri had to pick it up when they were making it.
I think Matt could pick up Atlas while Atlas is holding the world, which contains Kratos flipping the 9 realms. Matt could kill Hulk with his pinky finger.
Let's see.
Matt could beat Shaggy. Well, I take that back. I don't think he could. I take that back. But they're on the same level. Matt is extremely powerful. Brock isn't even all that strong. He just can't feel pain. He still has pain.
No, he could
Like-
feel pain.
No,
he can't feel pain.
He doesn't feel pain. Oh wait, Brock. I was thinking
that
of
just-
Baldur this whole time.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, Brock
okay.
can make magical weapons that he could use to disintegrate Matt.
I still think Matt might have him. He might. I mean,
Okay, how in the world is Matt gonna even catch him to fight him if he can just teleport away and go to different dimensions at will?
have you ever tried to dodge as far left as you can in Wii Sports, but Matt still kicks a hold of you with that left hook? Matt,
No, but I also
Matt has
can't
the
teleport.
fastest hands in the West.
They're not in the West, Jake. They're in the North, where
Oh, so
teleportation is legal.
oh yeah, Brock could just bring Matt with
He
him
just,
wherever he wanted to go.
dude, he
Damn.
could though. He could.
Yeah.
I'd say
yeah.
that because okay. Oh man, are we getting into spoilers for God of War?
I think let's just go Brock and move on. Let's just.
Okay, because
I'm okay with that.
just cut that part out. That statement. Brock
All
wins.
right. Yeah, Brock wins. Next, we got Toad versus the World Serpent.
I do think the World Serpent would probably squish Toad and he already has a more larger bald head.
That is true. The World Serpent's head is fucking massive.
Because if
You gotta go
we
with that. That's my vote.
okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
I agree with
the.
you.
Oh my God, Jake! Toad has hair.
What?
This is an image from the Mario show, the Super Mario Bros. TV show. Oh my God, he's got 3 little pieces of hair.
Dude!
Dude,
No! It's just a hat! No!
did you think it wasn't just a hat? That's a thing. That's been a thing for a long time.
I thought it was just like fleshy mushroom. That's what RT Game led me to believe.
It's his hat.
Damn it. Alright, well, Toad is disqualified even
He
though.
uses it as a parachute.
Dude, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
you're
dude,
right.
that thing. Look at this guy.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
He has hair.
Alright,
That's sad.
yeah, Toad's out of here.
Oh, dude, we're getting close. I don't
Brock versus the World Serpent.
I don't think Brock could defeat the World Serpent.
Mm-mm.
'Cause
But
most people can't defeat the World Serpent.
Landon, did the World
He would
Serpent
get away.
Did the World Serpent ever say fuck? I think Brock is cooler.
No.
Brock is cooler.
He is cooler.
He is more of the bald person than the World Serpent is.
Yeah, he's more of a bald person than a bald snake.
Brock moves on.
Okay.
Kirby versus Sussy
Kirby-
Mogus Imposter.
Kirby is about to become the sussiest boy you've ever seen. This imposter has nothing on Kirby. What are they gonna do? Go up and try to stab Kirby? Kirby's going to give you the super suck.
Yeah, Kirby wins.
Kirby
I agree,
already
I agree.
has eaten Zavala, and he has the power of King Neptune. He
Dude.
has access to
No,
light.
no, you
Now
can't.
he
You
can
can't
vent?
do this. You can't keep increasing Kirby's power. That cannot be an argument for Kirby. That is unfair.
It's okay. Kirby's gonna eat Brock too.
Well, that was a spoiler for the next matchup, Landon. Shh. Kirby wins. He's moving on to the
Kirby-
final four.
I'm sorry. I love Brock and Amogus Imposter.
Brock
but
is
Kirby
great.
would give them the suck.
The time
This is it. The
has
final
come.
4.
In the final four, we have Kirby, Kratos, Megamind, and Janie Heineman. Now,
I think you've mispronounced his name almost every single time you've said it.
how do you say it?
Jamie Heineman?
Heineman?
Yeah, there's an in there.
Heineman. Hyne. Heineman. I mean, you could be right. I don't think I've.
Don't they say it in the show?
I don't know. Okay.
YouTube.
We're just gonna. What did we say? We were gonna shuffle it twice to get the matchups.
Yes.
All right, 2 shuffles, and there we have it. Our first matchup.
Wait. And it says it within the first 4 seconds, but it's 42 seconds.
Jamie Heineman.
Okay, yeah, Jamie Heineman. Heineman. Damn, I even said it wrong that time. All right, our first matchup. We have 1-seeded Kratos versus the 4th-seeded
Kratos?
Janie Heineman. Damn,
It's not
that's
Janie.
hard to say.
It's not Janie. It's Jamie
I-
with an M.
I'm aware.
Jamie Heineman.
Could Jamie just prove that that like mythology is a myth?
Dude, he's literally a myth buster. It's called mythology.
Mythbusters.
Oh my god. He's the perfect matchup against Kratos.
he's
Jamie
the
Heineman is the best counter to Kratos I've ever seen.
He's the only guy that could ever defeat Kratos.
Dude, legit. Not even like death could defeat
It's the
Kratos.
matchups, my guy. It's the matchups. Jamie Heineman has to move on.
Dude,
Jamie Heineman is going to the championship match. Alright, we got Megamind versus Kirby.
Okay. Oh, this is a tough one.
Yep.
If Megamind used the dehydration thing first, he would win. That's like the only way I think he could win. Because like if he shoots a missile at Kirby, Kirby could eat the missile. All his robots, minion, the car, the big mech suit going after Kirby. Kirby can eat anything.
I think I think Megamind is. I think he's smart enough to be able to know that he should shoot that first.
He should be smart enough, but I think he's just got a big head and he's crazy. That doesn't mean he makes good decisions in the moment.
He's got a bigger head than Kirby. He's got a bigger bald head.
Kirby is literally just a head with arms and legs, Jake.
Damn it. Kirby's moving on to the to the championship game. We've got Jamie Heineman from the Mythbusters versus Kirby, one pink boy.
Okay. Who's more bald? A being who is just a ball of... Wait, what texture is Kirby?
I've always thought it was like similar to Play-Doh. That's what I've had in my head.
Like,
Kirby
I think
is
he's
like
just soft and smooth.
he's very elastic and malleable. Cause like his jump animations in Smash, he like plops a little bit when he lands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like rubbery.
Yeah.
That's what these things are saying. He's rubbery.
Like a dodgeball.
Yeah.
The only question is, what myth could Jamie bust? Right here.
Okay.
What myth about Kirby could Jamie bust? Because that's his only card.
This is all the results of Mythbusters. He could put a rock in a lawnmower and have it hit Kirby and be the same force as a bullet.
Yo. Kirby would just eat the bullet, though.
Yeah. He could use sunscreen and put a lighter in front of it.
Kirby would just eat the fire.
Yeah, that's true. Dude, he could use a dog bowl, apparently, to focus enough sunlight to start a fire.
Dude.
Is that... what kind of dog bowl are they talking about? It must be
probably
glass
a metal
or something.
Metal, I would think.
Yeah, something, because it will have to reflect the light. I still think Kirby would eat him.
If he tried to eat him, Jamie could just prove that is impossible due to psychology because Kirby is smaller. He can't fit an entire Jamie Heineman inside of him. He could prove that myth wrong, so Kirby can't eat him. That's not saying that Jamie would win. That's just saying that Kirby can't eat him. So how else would Kirby pull this out?
Kirby does have a sword at his disposal a lot of the time.
I'm sure Jamie does too. I'm sure there's a sword somewhere in there.
No, I would see, I forget his name, the other guy. That's not Jamie. He's cool. He built his own functioning Kylo Ren suit.
Yeah, I have his face in my head. I don't know.
Adam Savage.
Adam Savage. That's it. Yeah.
He's cool. Would Jamie Heineman have Adam Savage by his side?
He would have the whole crew with him.
Okay. Well, most of the time it was just Jamie and Adam on screen together. So I would leave the other three out.
Yeah, it can be Jamie and Adam.
Because Kirby, I don't think Kirby has someone that closely related, because it's like, you know, in different games we'll have different people doing stuff with him, but it's not like Mario and Luigi. It's he has different people.
One time in one episode I remember, they proved that you can drive a car with square tires and that it works correctly. You just have to offset the front and back tires to where something is touching a corner at all times. This one is tough. I don't know.
No, okay, Jake. I think Kirby is too unintelligent to understand the psychological damage that Jamie Hyneman might be able to give him in trying to convince him that he cannot eat him because he is smaller.
He would give Kirby the yips. He would give Kirby the yips.
Kirby, let's see. Kirby eats slightly more than half a cake the size of a mountain. That's the largest thing he's eaten at one time.
Jamie Hyneman could give Kirby like an existential crisis to where Kirby would just, can I eat? Is that really what I'm put on this earth to do? It's just eat things and use their power for my own benefit.
He does eat things for his own. He eats people for their power. He's evil, Jake.
Jamie Hyneman Jamie Hyneman will be able to give him that.
You think Jamie Hyneman is going to be able to convince Kirby into giving him a different moral code? No. Kirby is a killer. Kirby is a killer. Kirby will. He already ate a man who just died. I mean, he doesn't care.
Jamie Hyneman is the myth buster. He is the bald person.
Kirby literally has a larger bald head than Jamie Hyneman.
Jamie Hyneman is the bald person.
Okay, I have a compromise here. Jamie Hyneman wins, becoming the bald person, but Kirby still gets to eat him, so Kirby is now Jamie Hyneman. So it's Jamie Kirbyman. Jamie Kirbyman is the bald man of all time.
And Jamie Hyneman from the hit game Kirby's Epic Yarn wins
100% of that game, which is crazy. That is the only platformer I've 100%ed.
Jamie Hyneman is the
not the
bald person. Jamie Hyneman is the bald person.
Could he dissolve Kirby? Is Kirby resistant to acid? Is Kirby resistant to chili?
I don't think Kirby is resistant to chili. Jamie Hyneman is the bald person. Jamie Hyneman is the winner. And I will concede that Kirby would win, but Kirby would then become Jamie Hyneman. Therefore, Jamie Hyneman would win. Well, after our tournament, the brave and the bald, the winner becoming the official bald person, Jamie Hyneman from Mythbusters. If you're watching on YouTube, we have an audio-only version on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Hopefully. We're figuring that one out. If you're listening on the podcast version, we're also on YouTube, where we'll hopefully be making some different types of content in the future. Anything that can be classified as internet content is something that we could potentially do someday. But that can only happen if you continue to support the show in whatever way you feel like. Whether that's liking the video, subscribing, leaving a comment, whatever you want to do. We appreciate it. Or don't do any of it. We appreciate you just for listening this far into the episode. You can send in topics or episode ideas at InternetContentPod@gmail.com, and you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at ICWithTheBoys. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again next episode.